Hey Dan, I downloaded that video editing software you told me about.
Oh yeah, how is it?
What do you mean? How is it? You fucking recommended it.
Yeah, but I don't use it. I use
God,
Premiere because I'm not a
are you-
schlub.
so you're telling me you recommended something to me that you've never used before?
Yeah, exactly. Somebody needs to test it out, and I don't want to do it.
Dude, he
Jesus
totally
Christ.
guinea pigged you. He guinea pigged you. You're the guinea pig.
Yeah, I swear, Dan. Next time you ask me for some fucking advice, I'm gonna give you some. All right.
Ooh.
Like next time you go to a city you're unfamiliar with, I'm gonna send you to some fun and exciting places.
The Blue Oyster Bar.
Yeah,
Go to this bar called the Manhole.
the manhole. That sounds about right. Dan would probably be like, "Can I get a double?"
Something.
Probably be something.
I'll take whatever's on draft.
Oh my goodness, is this a musical?
Yes, it is. Today
Sure.
we are definitely in a musical today.
That's what it is. That's what it is. What's up, party people? Welcome to Enter the Realm, episode 154, the Realm of Collectors video podcast. Pull a chair up to the cool table, a group of like-minded shows and podcasts featuring this show, Enter the Realm, Shattercast Uncut, Nerd Rage Radio, Plastic Fanatics, Stasis Lock, Toy Detox, Building Up to It, Fresh Communication, and Breaking the Mold. Somebody is listening.
Somebody's
to
watching the show on their phone.
Check out new music from Cobra Law Records. Actually, all music from Cobra Law Records. Nathan Haskell's Bandcamp. His latest album of Cabbages and Kings is available along with the entire catalog. You can send your What's in the fucking box and shelf life videos to
Enter the Realm cast at gmail.com.
You find the Realm on Facebook. Realm of Collectors is the group. Instagram is at Realm of Collectors, where Antoine is steady putting in work. Follow the hashtag Realm of Collectors and make sure you use it so the Realm can see what everybody is up to. We're almost to 100,000 realms on there, believe it or not.
That's a lot of rooms.
We have a website, realmofcollectors.com. And if you're listening to us on an audio format such as iTunes, Podbean, Podcast Addict, Google Play, give us a 5-star rating because that's what all the cool kids are doing. This episode of Enter the Realm is brought to you by Agabucks.com. Agabus is the official e-tailer of the Realm of Collectors. Visit Agabucks.com today for all your masterpiece and third-party needs. $5.95 flat rate shipping, free shipping on orders over $150. Price matching with other online retailers and Agabucks. The same as cash reward system. Make a purchase. Earn points to use towards your next one. Visit Agabus.com for details. And this episode is also brought to you by Crashbox Customs. Crashbox is the official Mezco supplier of the Realm of Collectors. Visit Crashbox Customs on social media for all your Mezco 1/12 needs. Mention Realm when ordering for a surprise gift. Hella from Thor Ragnarok came up for pre-order today, so let us know if you need to reserve your copy. No money down on the pre-orders. My name is Chris Pinkerton. If you're nasty, join me tonight is the Jackal Squad along with our, what are we calling it, Dust? Summer Standing Special.
Yes, this is a summer standing event. It's like we're selling cars here.
Going across the bottom of my Google Hangout screen, coming up first. Oh, man. The man who I just realized has surpassed me in doll life excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler L. is with us.
All right. Maybe he just doesn't hear us.
I don't know.
If you guys are talking to me, man, all I hear is static.
Oh, I just did the intro for you, man. It was beautiful.
Oh, I bet it was. I'm having my Skype herpes is flaring up and somehow taking up my Google Hangouts now. Thanks, Brave.
Yep, you've got toy detox herpes. So,
I'm sure the introduction was fantastic, Chris.
I think your headset's infected.
It was very good. Yeah, you might want to get some Clorox wipes on those earpieces.
And there goes again. I literally can't hear anything.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Maybe pull out your headset and put it back in.
That's right.
Jesus.
Take the male out the female. All right. Up next, the Brankalizer, Brian Brink.
What's up, people? And I'm happy to say that I am Skype herpes free.
Right.
God.
We need to make up like a ribbon campaign for Skype herpes. Speaking of herpes, just in general, ladies and gentlemen, my own personal thunder thief, young Daniel.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, thanks for looking away from your phone long enough to acknowledge the fucking live crowd. That's great.
He's looking for more free programs for you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I'm on it.
Yeah. Thanks for recommending that, Dan.
You're welcome.
I'll let you know how it is. I'll give it a 5-star review.
You'll get the hang of it.
Yeah, I bet I will. Up next is the glue that holds the R.O.C puzzle together. The Rock Father, Dust Mites.
Surprised there wasn't any goose comment on that one. I've been getting hit pretty hard this week by everybody.
Man. I memed it pretty hard. So
yeah, it's one of those weeks, hit a goose. That's awesome. Geese.
I want a goose that lays golden eggs for Easter.
I swear to God, they landed right in front of my car, and all you saw was feathers. Poof! It was like a cartoon. Feathers just went everywhere.
Dust, you're my personal hero, man. I'm waiting for the day I'm lucky enough to hit a goose.
And then I looked at my rear view, and they were all walking to the carcass, and I felt so bad. I cried. I fucking cried. And I kept on the whole ride to work. I was like, I'm sorry. And then I drove home, and it was on the side of the road. I should have took a picture with me sitting next to
yeah, dude, you should have gone and bought a 40. You've done a selfie pouring out a 40.
You know what? If it's still there tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I would imagine someone is making it into some food by now.
Yes, it's a new meaning of wing life.
Oh, dude. What are you having? Just some goose wings.
Temperature 425 minutes.
What's the air fryer sitting on a whole goose?
I've hit a lot of, living up here. I've hit squirrels, possums. I hit a raccoon. I hit a baby bear, a bear cub once.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Deer. A deer hit me. I didn't hit the deer. The deer hit me. And
you hit a bear cub?
Yeah, it was a cub. This is years ago. I was going to work, and
It wasn't a Cub Scout, right? It was a bear.
no. It just came out. All I saw was this black blur come out of the right side, and I hit it. It rolled up on the hood, rolled off the hood. I slid under a guardrail. It got up and it ran into the woods. Didn't even phase it. So I kicked my car out from underneath the guardrail. There was nothing leaking, and I just drove to work. The hood was all fucked up. The fender was all smashed. The headlight was busted, but I went to work anyway.
A bear. Bear
cub.
hit a deer.
And the fucked up thing is the fucking airbag didn't come out or nothing.
Wow.
Shout out to Dodge. It was a Dodge Shadow.
No Shadow. Oh my God.
The Shadow.
I've hit a deer before. I've had a deer. Actually, a deer ran in the side of Kelly's freaking truck one time when we lived in Alabama.
Yeah, it's living up here. It's just part of the game. You're in the woods and there's a lot of animals and shit. But
hey,
I'm saying, if you guys would have, I actually laugh about it now because I just remember the feathers just going poof. They were everywhere. Like I drove through a cloud of feathers. It was incredible.
Sunday, he said you hit Boo Boo and took his picnic basket.
And it's not that I'm a bad driver. It's just that these fucking animals, they go on these kamikazes, man. They just don't give a fuck. These geese, pretty much, they flew. They flew from the side of the road, right, and landed right in the middle, right in front. I'm surprised I didn't hit more than one.
I was in North Jersey, 3 weeks ago, and we're driving through this completely urban setting. And it's one of the clover leaves, where you come off the highway or whatever. There's a little patch of grass. There's a fucking deer there.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, you'll see a deer running through Newark.
that's pretty much where we were. It was wild as fuck. Wild as fuck.
It's Jersey, man. Overrun by deer, black bear, and douchebags.
Tyler, you had a bear in your yard, didn't you?
I've had multiple bears in my yard, actually.
Yeah, you know how it is. You're in this area.
Those bears in the swimming pool.
No, but the bear in that swimming pool video that's going viral is only like maybe 20 minutes from where I live.
No shit.
Yeah.
I didn't see the video. Where's it from?
Denville.
Oh, yeah.
So had a whole family of black bears swimming in their above ground pool.
Nice.
Bremer said one hit my Tiburon.
He also said
goddamn deer hit my Tiburon.
Bremer said he hits the goose all the time, but a different type of goose.
Yeah, he also hits the Kraken pretty hard, so somehow the Kraken survives.
We had a hangout last night, and we were talking about TFCon and stuff. And we were just having a ball talking about the sorry again, the infamous Nick Brammer story.
Oh my God. Pulling a Brammer.
Heavy set ROC guy drunk trying to get into someone's room with a debit card. Chris goes, "Well, Dust is sitting next to me.
Yeah.
It's got to be someone else."
Could be anybody.
Hey, are you Pinkerton? Then Beast Wars Barry is, hey, Nick Brammer. Nick Brammer's drunk in the hall. Because Barry's got the deepest voice of anyone ever.
Barry
That was,
White. He's got
that
that
was
Barry
very
White.
interesting.
Yeah, so that's the goose story, man. That's the goose story.
Oh, I prefer Farouk Assault's goose story. It's all right.
It's all good.
All right, let's move on to a little segment that I like to call What'd You Get? Tyler, you're up first. What'd you get?
Well, today I got the Hot Toys Ray and BB-8 2-pack, and very nice. It's a nice little set.
Do they transform?
BB-8's head is held on by a magnet, and you can rotate the ball like in the movie, and it moves with it. That's about as close as you're gonna get the transformer.
Does that have
You're
any?
still messing with robots? That's good.
Does that have any electronics in it?
It takes 2 batteries. I think the eyes light up.
Okay.
I haven't done it yet, but and then what was it? Friday I got the Finn and the Executioner Trooper Hot Toys 2-pack.
Traitor.
So yeah, there you go, Trader.
Dude, man, you're all Finn. Good lord.
Dude, you got the rest of them?
Yeah, I finished up the original trilogy pretty quickly, so then I started expanding. So yeah, once you pop, you can't stop, man.
Your new name is Mr. Soft Goods.
Mr. Soft Goods.
That's it. You're being rebranded.
I'll take it. And besides that, I picked up some shoes. I don't know if you guys really care about that.
No
but,
shit. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, really, right? So I was down in Florida for a meeting and came home with a bunch of swag. So we got some free stuff from Reebok and from Vans and from Nike.
Monarchs? You got some Air Monarchs?
No, not a Monarch. I had an Air Max 270. It's not bad though. That's really it, man. I got some Off-White Jordan 1s. I passed on the Yeezys, but Chris got 2.
Yeah.
That's it. That's everything I got.
Is there glitter on them?
Glitter. Oh my God.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, your collection grew so fast.
Yeah,
in such a short time.
Actually, I just counted, but I don't remember. There's
There's 24, 25.
26, because you got one more than me.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
But now he's showing off.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 1 in the mail.
God damn, that's like a HVAC unit.
See, so Brink, you could have all that if your HVAC didn't go out.
That's right. I might sell mine. I might scalp my HVAC unit. All life.
Get a fan.
I'm 25 on mine, so. But actually, I have one in the mail, so.
I'm at
There you go.
So do you. All right, Mr. Brink.
Yo. I got some good stuff this week. Pretty excited about.
Is it Prime?
No primes.
Mm.
But it seems that we'll find out later. I'll have a lot of primes in my future. But starting off, I finally got the Mary Jane. I got a loose Mary Jane, finally.
Doll life.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you put the Punk Spider-Man vest on her?
Yes, I did. I did that, Tyler, for you. I'm dressing up my Marvel Legends.
Well, one step closer.
That was my only purpose for wanting this figure, believe it or not. When I got that Punk Spider-Man, I was like, you get that Mary Jane, put that vest on her. I got Fantastin.
Oh,
Is that the figure arts?
Yeah, man, this thing is fucking amazing.
Nice.
The Black Thanos.
Yeah, interesting thing about it, his finger snapping hand is on his non-gloved hand. So, not sure. Maybe someone fed figure art some bad info.
well, no, he shows they show him in the movie actually doing that before he does the actual snapping.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah.
And I also got a figure arts Ben Kenobi. Old Ben.
Oh, yeah, seeing that in person, it's a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is.
Make you regret it? Realm of regret?
I regret that I haven't. I mean, all I got to do is buy it, but
I thought Figure Arts does pretty good jobs with their shit.
Remember, I said this one looked like Robert England,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
now I
yeah,
remember.
yeah.
but it
Yeah.
looks so much. It looks. I saw it at Bobby's this weekend, or whenever it was, over the 4th, I guess, and it looks so much better in person.
Yeah. And for those of you who got him, he had some issues with the right side of his hood plugging in flush. And I found that you just pop the arms off and you take the robe off, and you just jam that fucker in there, and it fits in just fine. Then you put them back together.
Pull the arms off, pull the cape off, and jam it in.
That's right.
Jam that fucker in.
Jam that fucker in.
I also got the Infinity War Captain America.
Man.
So
Look at this.
Look at you,
Captain with
Jesus.
a beard. Yeah, man, this is all stuff paid before the big expense, just waiting for it to come in. And this thing comes with, it doesn't come with those lame shields, which I'm not sure if I'm happy or sad about that. But I did switch the head.
Then?
What's that?
Got to get that man a shield then.
Yeah, for sure. And so I did. I put the bearded cap face on my Civil War figure, just to try out the beard for a while, see if it grows on me.
Beard life.
Yeah. And it fits on perfectly fine. It's okay. I will say though that they're practically the same figure, but you can see how Figuarts changed the joints and has evolved. I thought that was pretty interesting. I also got Disgruntled Luke, or Hobo Luke. I forget what he's called.
Force projection, Luke.
No, not that one. Not that one. This is the green milk drinking Luke.
The Big Lebowski Luke.
Yeah,
Big
The dude.
still sealed in a
I'm
box.
not him. I'm the dude.
I'm going to wait.
No, man.
And I just got today, my Astrobot came in the mail.
Hey.
And this fucking thing is great.
Wait, you just came in the mail today?
Yeah, it came in a week later than everybody else. How about that? Boxes beat the shit too.
Be glad that yours isn't going to catch on fire.
What is this thing?
This
They're
is
Astrobots. See, I've got one too.
It's they're sold by Planet Steel Express. Lenny started advertising them, so I guess we know.
Well, it's Toy Notch is the
Toy Notch. Yeah, but they are sold on Planet Steel Express. So.
I ordered mine from Toy Notch.
Yeah.
And I kid there. Mine like Brian has in his hand there was defective, and they there's already got me another one on the way, so I had to send my other one in to a retailer that I didn't buy it from, but they explained what they were doing. So, what do you think about him? You like him?
Yeah, man, I've been messing with this thing all night, and
It's just cool to pose, man. I'm enjoying the hell out of this one.
What do they retail for?
I think they were $60.
60.
What is this thing based on?
Nothing.
It's
Its
just
own
just a giant robot.
That's it.
Yeah, it's not even a giant robot. It's like they're 12th scale, so they're humanoid-ish.
They kind of fit in the same scale as those Pacific Rim figures that came out earlier this year.
Right, but like in their fiction though, they did release some fiction. They're like humanoid sized.
Yeah. I was chatting with my BTM buddies, and I feel that these could be mythic potential.
Oh, you think so?
I think a robot line with them, I think it will work out.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You holding that thing up, it just looked like a Lego Bionicle.
It does kind of lend itself to that. But I don't know. They're fun.
Oh man, he's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
His eyes light up. It's cool.
All right. Is that it for you?
That does it for me. I mean,
Young Daniel?
Not much this week, but I did get a Hot Wheels, the Bat from the Dark Knight Rises, which is pretty dope.
Does the bat fit in the butt?
I mean, it's a Hot Wheels, so that's a silly question. Of course it
Well,
does.
it's kind of an odd shape, you know.
But yeah.
All right. That was easy, Dust.
Nothing really too much this week. I got a new goose down pillow.
Homemade.
Homemade.
I'm just sad that it's the wrong time of the year for you to wear your triple fat goose jacket.
The sticker sheet came in for that Playmates Voltron. It's not cut, but I knew it wasn't cut because it said it in the description. But not too bad quality for $10 shipped. So if you want to get a couple of labels for your Voltron, just hit up eBay.
$10?
Yeah,
It ain't cut?
yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? It definitely, looking at pictures of it with the stickers on there, it definitely makes it pop a little bit more. And it's just the basics, the numbers and some stuff for blue line, yellow line, like around the ears and stuff like that. So
That's cool.
I'll
Cool.
definitely this will probably stay on this sheet forever.
I'm surprised Repro Labels didn't.
Yeah. Or maybe they got something coming, but that was the first time I saw it. I was just scrolling through eBay one day. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna take a chance for $10. I'll see what's up. Not bad. Not bad. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Hey, Chris,
Hey,
what'd you get?
so I got my 2 Mimban figure arts troopers in. Dudes are pretty cool. They're just dirty stormtroopers. My lighting in here is horrible.
Filthy.
With capes.
With
Those are the
capes.
Mimban.
Capes. And then I got in some more Suvios.
How many are you up to now?
That I have in my possession 38. I have 3 more that somebody has I got to meet up with. And I'm still looking. I think JD's got some for me too. So, yeah. So, funny story. I have it posted in several of the Star Wars groups. So, we're echoing again. That I'm looking for these. And randomly people hit me up. This guy said he got one in the box. Like, all right, I don't care about the box. You can ship it in an envelope. And the most I'm paying is $6 a piece. So he said, all right, $6. So I send him $6. He mails it out. I get it today. It's in an envelope that he paid $1.49 for at the post office. And it costs $3.36 to ship it.
He made $2.
He made $2 on it. Yeah.
So are you ever gonna let the cat out of the bag with this, or is it just you just building an army?
We'll never see it coming.
Exactly. You'll never see it coming.
He's a new clone trooper.
Well, we don't know a lot about Constable Zuvio.
Episode 9 spoiler.
I actually read about that. God, that echo is fucking annoying. But yeah, I guess he was just like some like.
Told you, Tyler.
I guess he's just like a background character that that was supposed to maybe show up in Force Awakens, but never did.
Yeah, it was a cut. It was a cut scene from. The cut scene from
Sorry,
Jakku.
It's the Goodfellas scene with Spider. You go for it, Spider. You show him.
You want to go back to Jakku? Right. So maybe can we unmute Tyler so he can talk?
He has to unmute himself, unfortunately.
yeah, towards the top of the. There you go.
Well, it's still, yeah, but it was still echoing, so I don't know if it's me or not.
Every time you unplug and plug back in, it fixes itself.
For just a brief moment.
Okay.
Look, we're gonna start a GoFundMe for a new headset for you.
Cool Table. We need to unite to
Yes.
maybe a new headset and get some Toy Detox episodes out.
Exactly. It'll definitely help out with the actual number of episodes that come out.
Right. So
Can't blame the headphones anymore.
Dust, I will gladly go first tonight.
Yeah, go ahead, man. There's not much Transformers wise, but there's some stuff in there. Some things.
Things that make you go, rub your rub, break it down.
Even though I'm overrun by non-Transformer fans on the panel today. So I'm gonna hear a lot of people going.
I got your back, Dust.
Thank you, Brian.
No. Dan, there's some pictures in here of things that I'm gonna need you to. I'm just gonna not say anything. And you can.
Got you.
You probably already know. So.
Look at me blowing my nose. Hi.
All right, everybody, see us here.
Yep.
All right, so the leak was true. The second Hasbro Marvel Legends SDCC exclusive is Red Skull and the Tesseract in cool looking package.
Hell Hydra.
And look, it's got a big Tesseract and a little Tesseract.
It's like the Allspark.
Yes.
What is with that face? Can you go back to that thing? Why does it look like he's wearing a Hannibal mask? Can you go back to it again?
Yeah.
Fava beans.
It kind of does.
Looks like The Mask. Just red. Tim Carey.
Speaking of Anthony Hopkins, we finished season 1 of Westworld this weekend.
And what'd you think?
Oh, it's fucking incredible.
It's good, right?
Yeah, so HBO's got some free something or another right now, so they've got season 2 on there. So we started season 2 last night.
Yeah, I haven't even. I'm probably gonna watch it on my vacation this week. I heard it was you really got to pay attention to shit. Not that you didn't have to pay attention to shit to season 1, because you were watching shit like on episode 3 and like, what the fuck's going on? And then by 5, you're like, oh, okay.
Hey, I give my wife credit. The twist with Ed Harris's character, she figured that out like 2 episodes in.
No way. That was awesome, because when I was like, that blew me away. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Because I told her when she said that's what it was, I'm like, you're no fucking way. No fucking way.
You just think that it's just the same timeline.
Yeah, and it's all over the fucking place. And I'll be honest, the last 2 episodes, you really got to pay attention.
Yeah.
It gets real confusing real quick.
Yep.
Moving on here, I think, oh yeah, here's just the light up Tesseract. Tyler says he can't really hear shit. I turned my camera off to see if it would help.
Oh, he's got to just pull the headphones out, put them back in.
Tyler, reboot, come back.
Yeah, so here's the Tesseract. So I didn't see retail on this. It wasn't absurd though.
It was like $60 because Hasbro Toy Shop they have a listing for it, but it's not up for order yet.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it's August 13th. All this stuff goes up for order. Monday.
Now, is this an original mold or is this a remold?
This is. I don't know if it's different or not, but they just released I don't want to say studio series. What are they calling that?
Yeah.
The 10th anniversary.
The redos.
Yeah, so and they're 25 retail instead of 20. And then you get this light up in the box and all that. So you said 60, Dan?
I believe so, yeah.
I was thinking it was less than that, but
let me double check for you.
Dan's fact checker.
Double check. It's a discount double check.
Legends.
This is exciting podcasting. Thanks.
Yes.
I'm glad that Tyler can hear.
Hasbro.
The summer standard event continues. Nothing but the best.
Jesus. Sorry, guys.
We're only bringing premium podcasting.
That's it. We're gonna go anywhere but up.
I'm on Amazon right now as we speak. Buying
$60.
Wow. What are you buying?
Toyshop.com.
Dude, get you a mic like the professional podcasters here have.
You don't need a blue the Yeti. You just get
an arm.
Remember, we did well with the old Turtle Beaches, man. I missed the Turtle Beaches.
That's what I'm still using.
They were super comfortable.
Mine just literally crackled out on me. So I'm rocking the worn out Beats headset plugged into the Yeti, and I finally got my.
The one thing I like about using the Yeti is like for my music because it just amps everything up.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a nice preamp in there.
All right, so this is available at SDCC and will be available through Hasbro Toy Shop on August 13th, and after that, it'll be on eBay.
And you said it's $60 for this?
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot for a $20 figure with a light up box.
But the Tesseract, it lights up just like in the movies.
In the box, it's made out of cardboard. So
I think the main draw with that is the box, the way it's set up.
Yeah, sure.
The presentation.
All right, next is some shit I don't know anything about, so Dan's going to talk.
That's right.
Oh yeah, so this is something we've seen before. This is
Dragon Ball.
The Dragon Ball Tour exclusive cell. This is the manga version. The third release of this figure in a different set of colors.
Multiple figures.
Male or a female character?
This is a guy. He identifies as male.
He's got some chesticles there.
He does. That's his body armor.
So I will say I think the way they did the pattern on his legs and his upper arms and his head is really cool.
Yeah,
it's actually inlaid like that.
Yeah, it's cut in.
He's a character that evolves in the show, so he starts out very reptilian, and this is kind of his most human-esque form, but it still has a lot of the same kind of detailing that he had in his reptilian.
I was once a man.
I
was once a man. Once a man. Once a man.
But you can pick this up on the Dragon Ball Tour if it's coming to your area or nearby, or you can find it on eBay.
Also available, Dan, is
Broly, who will be an SDC exclusive.
You got bigger tits than me.
TV Tour exclusive. This one I'm fucking excited for because I've been trying to find one for my brother for years now.
He's got a small head.
When this rolls through Rose City Comic Con, I'm gonna do everything I can to pick this motherfucker up.
why does Broly jack to the moon?
And how many wishes does he give you when he comes out of the lamp?
Well, I mean, if your wish is death, he gives that to you for free.
Oh.
But he's so you have the Saiyans, right? You know, it's just a powered up form. This guy is what they call the legendary Super Saiyan, and he's just unbelievably powerful for the sake of being unbelievably powerful. So that's why he's all jacked up.
But wait, there's more, Dan.
Is that Trunks?
Close.
Damn
This
it.
is actually Vegito. This is the combination of both Goku and Vegeta in their fused,
Huh.
well, not fused,
Fused.
but their Patara earring form. But this is the Super Saiyan
Wait,
God version.
hang on.
As you,
Wait, a
Wait,
minute. Say that again.
So he's a combiner.
this is their combined form with the Potara earrings. That earring he's wearing.
Wait a minute, rewind. Rewind.
Hang on. Wait a minute.
I gotta hear that one more time.
Hold on.
Start now.
It's a combined form
Yes.
with special earrings.
Yes. The earrings cause them to combine.
Listen, I'm just going to say this, and no disrespect to anybody, but if any of y'all Dragon Ball motherfuckers ever says anything else about me collecting dolls,
Word. Or to a Transformers.
I'm gonna show you this.
so how do these magic earrings work? Do they each put on one?
Yeah, so they put it on opposite ears.
No, they do?
No, that's actually how it
That's
works.
it. I'm out, guys. I can't.
One dude puts one earring on their left ear, the other puts it on their right, and they come together.
Is Elton John involved?
Giggity.
Come together.
Elton John is not involved.
What kind of music plays when they combine?
It's been so long since I've seen it happen, I don't know.
Yeah, and then the bass
Mike
drops.
Honcho in the chat says realm of shaming.
Yeah.
All right, so, Dan, thank you for your
Yeah.
continued
This one I'm hyped
support.
for too. I hope to get it.
I can't wait until you do.
Hey Dan, you know how like they sell like an Infinity Gauntlet prop, and they sell like a Iron Man's helmet, and they
If you're
sell.
asking if they make the earrings, yes, they do. I've looked them up and I've considered buying them.
God.
Oh, I'm buying them right now for you and your brother. But you guys got to post a picture of them.
Tyler, if you do that I will happily post a picture.
What the earrings?
Yes, I will happily do it.
Oh, I'm looking right now. Give me a second.
I mean, listen, I can't crack. I had my ears. I guess technically my ears are still pierced, but
Yeah, mine
I
are
mean-
too.
I'm sorry. I mean, listen, we're grown ass men that collect action figures, but this is a level of ridiculousness. I don't know, man.
Hey, Sam's got me. Shout out to
Okay.
Sam.
No, listen, there's plenty of you guys that dig this stuff, and
Plenty of you what?
you guys.
What were you gonna say?
No, plenty of you guys. I'm just saying, it's cool that they're giving you guys all these different characters and all these different options.
Yeah, this one's another repaint. I mean, these are all repaints, unfortunately, but this one's a good one to have because this is
Somebody
most
else does
recent
repaints,
appearance.
not just Transformers, right?
Hey, I'll say this, and I mean, we talked a little bit about it last week, and shout out to the Breaking the Mold guys, the Tuesday show here on the Rum Collectors channel. They had a really good conversation about exclusives, and to me, this is a perfect exclusive because it's not a core character.
Yeah.
If it's a repaint, right? It's not something people are pissed about that they can't get, like some of this other shit that's exclusive.
Like an evil Anakin.
Yeah,
Like a set of turtles.
like a Batman Beyond figure that is only available as a con exclusive. So
Whoa. I don't remember any. I have to look that up.
it's Mezco.
Oh, never mind.
Hey, we have the show every Monday. It's yeah, okay. All right, moving on here. Keeping in the Tamashi world, they're doing an Iron Claw version of the Megazord. That's a all black version of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord. Actually looks really sharp. Not my cup of tea, obviously, but
It's a cool looking robot.
it's a really cool looking robot and breaks into these cool cats here. So
Except for that guy in the middle. That's the Dragon Zord. That's Tommy's ride.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
But he will combine with the other dude and make a super awesome black sword.
So this guy isn't part of.
The guy in the middle is not a part of the one we saw in the previous.
Well, I think I've been manipulated by the internet. Then.
No.
I have been lied to.
They played you.
Dude, these are awesome looking though.
And it's solo Chigokin too, so
Yeah, so you know they're going to be die casted to the
top notch quality.
qualities.
Oh,
It's
see.
qualities. It's a quality product.
Staying in the Tamashi world here, their exclusive Red Ranger with the Austin St. John head. Austin St. John's like, you just shit yourself. I can feel it.
Doesn't that head look like it's 2 sizes too big? Like it looks like somebody stuck that head on that
He's
figure.
not fitting that helmet on that thing.
Yeah.
It's a nugget.
With a name like that, I mean, he had definitely had work lined up for him when he was done the show.
Yeah. You
And
want
then
fries with that?
the same line, we get the aforementioned Green Ranger. And look, it's a Tommy head.
Dan, pay attention. It's action figure news.
Yeah, I don't care about this guy. Fuck that dude.
Man, that's harsh.
He doesn't have an earring, or does he?
I think he does.
I think he does.
Dude, these look good.
This is the guy that plays the skin flute, right?
Yeah, I actually didn't grab the picture of that, but you know. And then they are doing Tamashi is doing a 2-pack. It's like an Arctic battle box set. It's the Gypsy. Is this the Gypsy Avenger?
Yes.
Gypsy Avenger and Chainsaw Arms, whose name I don't remember.
Yeah, I finally saw the second one.
I forgot. Obsidian Fury.
Chainsaw Arms, and they come in this cool box. The robot spirits. They are different as they've got additional paint apps.
Oh, I mean, it looks exactly like the one on my shelf.
Well, I mean, like, look here. It is the scuffs.
Oh, scuffed up.
It's got some more details. Box set. So pretty cool, man. Obsidian Fury. That is correct. All right, this dropped today. Hela from Thor Ragnarok. Debatably available from Crashbox Customs. I have to have enough interest to order some of these. So far, I've just got a couple people. So
Fucking, they're all over the place, Mesco. I know I've said that before, but wow.
yeah. Well, you know, they put out a book at Toy Fair back in January of everything that they had, I guess, prototypes of, and she was in that book. I would say the head sculpts are money.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just not sure that looks right on that body.
Yeah, it does look awkward.
Yeah, the interchangeable head. I mean, that just looks fucking incredible.
Do you think that head would look good on the Marvel Legends?
It's probably a little big.
They look good.
How Jason Austin, Saint, whatever of you to have a big head.
I definitely think the non-helmet head looks better. The one with the hair in front of the face looks more accurate. The other one kind of looks a little off. It's got like a very wide, broad nose and cheek area. Looks very
Wide,
mushed.
broad.
Looks very mushed.
All right. Moving in some Hot Toys news.
Toys.
Exclusive, Toy Fair exclusive number 1 of the week is this, I think they're calling it prototype 10-year Captain America.
Captain America concept art version.
Maybe I should just read the fucking screen.
Maybe.
So he comes with both styles of shields. It's more of a muted costume uniform.
Yeah, it's like a super patriot uniform.
Yeah.
All black.
I really dig this, but I'm not gonna get it.
Come on, you have to.
I think you should.
Come on, look at that pose right there. You don't want that?
Give me some
I'm
of
on top of the world.
I got two shields.
Just go ahead and get it coming for me then, guys. No problem. He can do all sorts of action poses. Looks like he comes with a couple different heads. Mad, happy. Mad, it's mad and uninterested. Mad, uninterested. That's an awesome head sculpt.
Dude, that looks like it's photoshopped on there.
It actually looks like his real head.
But he doesn't actually come with the unmasked head. That was just a drawing.
Oh, was it? Okay. Say that hair looks damn good.
Yeah. So yeah, that's actually the sketch, I guess.
Okay.
I wonder if that was Well, I don't know. That was intended to be the stealth suit at some point in time.
Huh.
Anywho, here's what you get. It's what's in the
Wish they
fucking
re-released
book.
that one. Still
Yeah,
love
that is still one of my favorites
My
in my
personal
collection.
favorite.
But it comes, with the base hands too. It may actually just be mouthpieces. I don't know if it's heads or not. The shields and
Like
everything.
the eyes may be a little different, but I mean they got different angles there, so
Yeah, I can't see how you would be able to just swap out the mouth. There's no seam lines.
Yeah, the nose looks different.
I mean unless
It may be that. It may be
maybe
that
if
whole
you pull
piece.
out the chin strap. and then
Yeah, the
kinda
head
fit it
probably
in there.
the head probably comes out, and this entire all this pushes back, because that's how the Batman heads are to change his expression.
I kind of like
guarantee
this.
that's how it works.
I kind of like this a lot.
Ah,
then
this one though.
The T'Chaka figure, which would have been T'Challa's father, then made a super brief appearance. This is an incredibly detailed looking costume, I will say.
This looks nice too.
I love the what is that? What they call this, a shawl or whatever that they got the wraps on them. I think this thing looks fucking amazing.
Wrong wraps. I'm sorry.
Dude, can you go back? Can you go back one, Chris? Like,
Here?
are the ruffles in his pants? Is that molded? You think, or is that like the
Soft
actual?
No, that'll be soft goods.
Wow, that's awesome. Actually.
What's funny is I didn't even notice those pants when I was pulling these pictures, but that looks really nice. Some awesome gold detailing around the helmet.
I like how it says bottom fangs.
Oh, dude, see, you
Yeah.
keep seeing little stuff that I just didn't
Yeah.
notice.
Frank, knock it off.
Sorry.
He's an analyzer.
Just getting
Realm,
closer.
realm of
Started with Mary Jane in that spider vest.
That's right.
Now he's checking out T'Chaka figures.
Look at that. He's got his little
I love
pouch.
the way this looks.
What you got in your pouch, man?
I think those pants are molded.
No way.
No, not on a Hot Toys. Come on.
Some claw action there.
Meow.
Does look good. Are you going in on this, Chris?
I don't think so. No. No. Although I might like this better than just the standard Black Panther.
I mean, it's definitely like that purple, like cloth that they got draped over him. I think just adds that extra oomph to it.
Yeah.
So that just looks amazing.
That extra what?
Umph.
Okay, cool.
Oops.
Oomph. Yeah, this is really well done. I will say this is one of the best prototypes they put out in a while. I mean, it looks like if you look at this, it looks like it's not just printed. It looks like this is all like
Quilted?
embroidered, quilted.
yeah.
Yeah, like that fancy toilet paper.
Like a down pillow.
I've never noticed this before. Over here, it says prototype shown. Final product will maybe slightly different. Interesting.
Maybe.
So this is everything you get. Basically, you get the figure and some hands and a stand. So,
Let's hear it for the boy.
do you guys? Let me ask you guys this question about Hot Toys. And I know not everybody on the panel buys them, but do you guys think the value of these is in a head sculpt that's accurate to a real person?
You're saying that's where the dollar amounts. are
I'm
from,
asking
designing
you,
that.
the
Yeah.
value that you're willing to pay is
Yeah.
it for a head sculpt to an extent? I guess what I'm getting at is should a figure like say a stormtrooper or something like this that's fully masked that doesn't come with a
Should it cost the same amount as
cost the same.
if of doing a human feature? I get what you're saying, and I can understand that. I can understand what you're saying, especially if you're doing the 3D. Would they still doing the 3D imaging with these?
I'm sure there's some of that involved.
Yeah, I mean that is a lengthy process of a regular human. You know, with this, but as you look at it, they really went full tilt. Look at the sculpt work right in through the outfit itself, the costume itself, like whole neoprene type look. You know?
Yeah, that's an incredible looking. It's incredible looking.
You know me, I don't have one, but it looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work in there. Yeah.
Yet.
I do. I was down with Doll Live back in the day. Shout out to Marvel Famous Covers.
Famous covers.
I'm gonna put them in the detail.
Yeah.
Do it.
So Chris, are you saying again this? Are people paying for the head sculpt? Like that's what's drawing them to it, or
I guess that's what I'm asking. You know, what you're paying for is the head sculpt a big part of that, or is it just the whole package?
Well, wouldn't like the stitching and then like the soft good work also? That's a lot of work in there.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I'm
You
not,
know?
I'm not disagreeing with that. If you take something even like,
I think it would depend on.
well, I guess what I'm getting at
of
is
course, but
an Iron Man is the same price as
Yeah.
you know something with a fully sculpted. You know, although most Iron Mans come with a Tony Stark head at this point, but yeah, I think you see what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Was most of them do come with the Robert Downey Jr. head. I think. I mean, even some of this other stuff, like you've seen, well, I've been paying attention more to it now. But like these guys that are buying the Hot Toys, and you'll see them start to part them out. Like there's people selling that Han Stormtrooper head for $100 on its own.
Wow.
And it was selling because it had a better sculpt and a better look, had a better facial expression than the one that came on the standard Han.
With the regular Han. Wow. Wow. And they're getting $100 for that.
Yep.
So I will admit that tonight the pre-order went up on the Sideshow for the Anakin Skywalker exclusive, and I pressed the button.
Nice.
So I pre-ordered
Treat yourself. Treat yourself.
Well, let's debate myself now because now I'm going to have both of them. I got to figure out what I want to do there. And you know, I bet you I could part it out.
well, you can well you can just rip his arms and legs off, and then
That's what I'll do.
Dio.
With that's what I'll do with a $300.
yeah, and then make a dio of it, and
But
dude, people are crazy out there. They do that. They part stuff out all the time.
Yeah, I'm saying
Rip the bodies out and just do something else.
right. I'll just catch it on fire. Have some like custom.
But going back to what you were saying before about is the money all in like the head sculpt and the molding and whatnot. I think it's also about the costume because you can say take a Mezco. Like sometimes they don't go all the way. They have the big wonky zippers and the big stitching.
Mm-hmm.
Like Hot Toys won't do that. They'll make sure that stitching is on point and to scale from what I could see. For the most part. So that's more work in there, and that's more paying more attention to detail. And for that price point, it to me, not being a collector, I would see that it's more worth it because they're going that extra mile.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like some of the stuff with Mezco, some of it looks cool, but some of it just looks like wonky as all fuck.
No, yeah. I mean, you really think about how small can they really make a zipper? You know, how small,
especially a functioning zipper or
Exactly.
somewhat of a functioning zipper.
So that's where I think between 6th and 12th scale, you lose some of that. I will say functionality of the costuming. God, that's a bunch of fucking words. You'll lose the functionality of the costuming once you drop below 6th scale.
But yeah, you would think that if it's a basic Stormtrooper, it shouldn't be the same price as say a figure that comes with 3 head sculpts, a human face, or some really extra detailing. You would think that it would be a lower price point.
Right. Yeah, and I'm right there with you. So I think
it's like, okay, how much was the Hulk?
I don't know. I'll tell you Thanos, how much Thanos is that's coming out. I think it's $350.
Okay, and your average, say your average Iron Man figure or Cap figure.
Iron Man at this point, they're
it's like 260, 270 now, isn't he?
no Iron Man's more than that because they're all die cast. They only make them. In
Okay.
So let's say
that's something bad to say. That's a bad,
Well, hang on, hang on. Let me pull them up real quick.
Let me pull up the pre-order list.
Exactly what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to cry. Let her cry. They're having huge sales at Sideshow.
Huge.
The sales are huge.
Tyler, you're a fan of Sideshow, right?
Not at all.
Okay, and why is that?
That's a long story if we want to go down that road.
Is that an 8% story?
No.
So, let me get through this real quick. So Thanos, for example, it's $376.
wow, that's like Masterpiece Megatron money.
I know, right? Hey, they're both purple. Maybe that's what it
Beast
is.
Wars Megatron money.
Let's see. The standard Anakin was $235. Neo is $235. But like Captain America movie promo edition is $267. Obi-Wan Deluxe is $274. So they're steady creeping to $300.
Hey, Chris, Jiraiya Sama 7 asks, if you pre-order Dark Anakin, how do you pick it up?
No, okay, so they did 2 things. The first wave was pick up at SDCC. The second wave is we're going to ship it to you. Or you can go get it for me, Jarosama 7. I think I chewed your name in 3 pieces.
That's Esteban. Happy birthday, dude.
I know that's Esteban. That's why I'm saying, because he's out there.
A lot of birthdays this month in the realm. So happy birthday to everybody.
July is a heavy birthday month.
Yeah.
I think it's because of all those Halloween party encounters.
Is that what? Is that
Encounters around the punch bowl on Halloween?
That's right.
Those cold winters.
Was that zombie punch? Ugh.
I will say, for as much as you pay for a doll from Hot Toys, from Sideshow, they ship with UPS, and apparently it's we're going to put this on whichever truck leaves last every time.
Where's Yertle the turtle? All right, slap it on him. Let him out.
It takes forever. So, Tyler, you want to tell your story about Sideshow?
Would you like?
Yeah, I can give you the abbreviated version. So, I ordered the Vader Tarkin 2-pack, and when I first got it in, I noticed there was an issue with the Tarkin figure a little bit, but more importantly, like on Vader, there was like his 2 boxes on his belt light up. One of them was missing a switch. So I contacted Sideshow, said, "Hey, missing a switch, and one of Vader's tusks is missing." And if you look at the, when you think of the classic iconic Vader helmet, like the 2 bolts on the bottom of the mask are always silver, right? Yeah. So I send it in, and it's the same thing. So they send you a pre-printed label, and like Chris says, it goes UPS, so it goes all the way to California. So it takes 5 to 6 business days to get out there. So they get it, they look at it, they're like, "Okay, it's cool. We'll replace it." And they send it back to me. Wait another 5 days, and I get it back in. Check the Vader switches. This time the Vader switches both work, but now I noticed the tusk on the mask. And so I took a picture of it, sent it to him. The first lady that I met with agreed that it did need to be replaced. And then she ended up talking to her supervisor. I really wish I could remember the guy's name now. I want to say it was Brian.
Brian Sideshow?
Damn it, Brian.
But anyway, so we just got in this big back and forth, and he was just like basically telling me, like, if you go to episode 4 and pull up a screenshot, you can see that the tusks don't match. They are in fact different. So then me being the smart ass that I am, so I pull the Blu-ray, I pull some of the steels, and then I sent back, and I sent it back to him, and I'm like, well, you could see from the Blu-ray special edition at timestamp 21.04.
Insert into that guy. If you see here, right here, in timestamp.
So I sent him 3 of these, and we've gotten this big Discord where he insulted me, my intelligence.
Really?
Yeah, and it basically boiled down to him saying, "Go and look at the lid of your box. They're supposed to be different."
Wow.
So I go look at the lid of the box, and god damn it, he was right.
Oh.
So the photo on the box, they're actually asymmetrical. But in some of the promo pictures that I pulled off their website, it did indeed fact show that he had 2 silver tusks.
Oh, so you didn't read the side then where it says product may differ from actual release.
I guess not.
So you're the asshole here. Just because of you were wrong?
Well, no. I mean, it was the fact that he was like quoting it from the movie, but I'm showing it to him. And then he was like, "Well, you know that it's a well-known fact that they used 4 different masks during the filming." And I'm like, "Really? That's a well-known fact?"
Well, he should have been. If he's running a business, he should be professional. And when you're in a retail business, there's one thing and there's a slogan that you hear. It's give them the pickle. There's a whole big seminar that we went to in my business. Give them the pickle. You know what I mean? If customers complaining about certain thing, just give it to them. Like the pickles cost 2 cents less. You just give them whatever they want, make them happy, because they're gonna come back.
I always, I always told my people that, hey, guess what? Whatever they want. If they complain to whoever's above you, you're gonna have to give it to them anyways.
Yeah.
So just
do it. Make them happy.
I always gave my people the autonomy just to make that fucking decision.
Yep. Do it right on the spot, and that person will come back.
What kills me at retail is when somebody, like, you have a coupon and Hobby Lobby's the worst. Like some of the stuff I buy at Hobby Lobby, it says like man cave stuff that's metal is half off. Well, I have this motorcycle that's made of metal and plastic. It's debatable. It's give me my fucking $7 off, woman. It's not. It isn't like I'm taking $7 out of your pocket.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of fucked up, man. Even though you were wrong, though, he should have he should have just said, you know what, send it back to me. I'll send you another one, and you'll see. Because if you got another one and you saw it was the same way, then you can say, okay, this dude's right. I'm wrong. Thank you very much.
Well, it was more of his condescending tone. So then I told him to go ahead and like cancel all my pre-orders and close out my account. And then he's getting snotty, and he's like, well, do you know that you'll lose on average $30 a figure? And I'm like, that's fine. And he's like, well, I can't remember how many. I had 4 or 5 on pre-order. And I was like, I don't care. I don't care if I lose $150.
And how much business? How much business did you do with them?
A lot. Anything that I could get through them, I bought through them.
Yep. It kind of reminds me like when I first got into like the Transformers collecting, I used TF Source a lot because back in the day that was the one spot to go to, that and BBTS. There wasn't many smaller guys out there.
Hey, Dust, if you're gonna buy Transformers, you might as well go to the source.
Yes. And I had an issue with something, and it was a long and it was a pain in the ass process, and they totally turned me off with their customer service. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go to you guys. I mean, look how much money I spent with you guys. You know, it wasn't like it was only like 5 orders. You know what I mean? It was a lot of orders back in 2012.
Which one was TF Source? Was that Kurt? Kurt was TF Source, right? And Joel?
Yeah, so. Yeah, Joel. No, Joel was BBTS.
Yeah.
And, and it's just like, I don't like to shop there unless I have to. So, yeah, that's fucked up. But you were wrong.
Well, then take down the damn pictures off your website when you get the production model in hand.
Yeah. Swap them out.
Well, and you know what's still funny is I see people in the 1/6 groups all the time, and they're like, "Look at my Vader! It came damaged," and it's the exact same thing I went through.
Yeah, that sucks, man. So now what do? You just go to a third party seller?
BBTS, yeah, that's where I've been buying a lot of stuff from, or buying from the groups. Like if I can find something at a good price.
Gotcha.
How quick is it for you to get them shipped since they're doing that $5 deal? Since you're like closer to them, is that a lot quicker on your end, or have you?
Still takes a week or so.
So at least you're only paying $5 instead of the fucking.
So being that
20,
there was 2 tusks and one was bad, would it be like? Is it like a 50% thing, not 5, like 50? No?
I don't know. The damaged tusk may be overall 5% of the total.
We're changing. It's no longer Mr. Soft Goods. Now it's Dr. Soft Goods.
By the way, Tyler, Jita in the chat says he thinks that was him talking about busted Vaders in the groups.
Oh, it could have been. Yeah. I just keep telling him it's not worth it. It's how it's supposed to be.
And Dust the Deluxe wants the pickle from you.
Oh, he can get it. You get it all day. You get the dill. You get the fucking the hamburger pickles. What are they called? The flat ones. Yeah, the bread and butter. The butter pickles.
Bread and butter. Dust.
Yo,
do you have some pictures?
Yeah, I got a little Transformers.
Some robots.
P-brick.
Let's talk about robots. It's right, Dan. I'll just eject you from the call. It's fine.
All right, that's fine. I want to go to bed early anyway.
I know you do.
He's
Dan, I know you don't want to be here. We know. All right, you see this?
Realm
of collections.
All right, Bad Cube is teasing us with some shit, and this is it just kills me what they've been doing this week, and nobody can fucking place it. Something smaller, perhaps something big. We'll just leave this here. And in the comments, it said something about it has nothing to do with the orange and white text. Hint, hint.
Is it a new Huffer? I mean, like, is it a Huffer that's scaled with Optimus Prime? I mean, as silly as that sounds.
I don't think it has anything to do with what's in the pick.
I was going to say, what is the one in the middle with the orange stripe? I know I've been out for a minute, but
I mean, it looks like Huffer, but it's bigger, right?
That's MP10 scale.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a Transformer. Is it a GoBot of some kind?
And then they drop this.
Beachcomber.
That's what everybody was thinking.
It's on the beach.
And then they drop this. Nature's.
It's So
Yeah,
what?
it's
I wonder what
cryptic.
I wonder what the kanji is.
I don't know, man. You know, it's like enough of the bullshit.
Dude, there's a
You're
watermark.
not being cute.
There's a watermark on that picture too. The
Yeah.
girl on the beach.
They
That's hilarious.
jacked it. They Google imaged it.
That's funny.
From
But-
Getty Images.
And I'm like looking through the comments, trying to like see if anybody could, you know, any of these
Nerds can figure these things out and say, yes, this is where it is.
but I couldn't figure. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. Everybody was. I hope it's something original. And let's do Beast Wars. And then someone said they're already doing Beast Wars. Let's do something different. Let's get enough.
Can we get some? Can we get some?
Car robots?
Why don't we
Unicron?
get some, can we get some Quintessons in this motherfucker? Some Sharktacons, MP scale Sharktacons.
Animalians or something. like that.
Something.
Animaniacs?
But this is the shit that This is the shit that's wearing my patience thin with this collecting thing. It's shit like this. I just can't pay attention to it no more.
You know who doesn't do that kind of stuff?
Hot Toys.
How do this?
They say,
All-
"Hey, look." They might show you the back of somebody's head, but it's very clear. Okay.
All right, this is going to be
I'll argue with you
a
about
TFCon exclusive from Fans Project. Yes, they're still alive. They're doing a G2, continuing their G2.
Hang on. Does Fans
Something else?
Project only do exclusives now?
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's what that's all they got now.
The entire business model.
Yes,
Do you like that their logo is Back to the Future? Now?
I like it. It's pretty cool.
I don't understand. I guess because it's retro. All right.
It's retro. It's a G2.
What the fuck is this? I don't
No,
know.
they're back from the future.
Oh.
Oh, and this is what they're bringing us: Chug scaled figures that are outdated by 4 years.
These are
Yeah, they-
smaller than Chug.
So this is going to be a TFCon exclusive.
So, Chris, these are repaints of their old Menosaur set.
Yeah, the old Intimidator.
Their Wild Rider and their Breakdown.
Oh, here's
Now,
another TFCon
Breakdown.
exclusive.
Yeah, I think they did that Breakdown once before.
Looks like they're doing continuing with the G2 theme for
Is it an
exclusives.
anniversary or something?
Yeah, this is a G2 Jazz.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
Market toys.
I like
thought
the-
it'd
Buy it,
be-
of course.
I think it'd be probably too much trouble to get it.
Yeah, you would have to take 5% of your time of the con to swing by and grab it.
Yeah, I just don't know if I can afford
I like the
that
packaging,
kind of
nice
money.
clamshell, kind of retro too, but
Yeah.
it's not for me.
It's got that G2 feel.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all you G2 fans. I know there's a bunch out there.
And I think it's got the.
What, 3?
I think it's
Hey, three's a bunch.
dude. It's resealable too. I think. The,
Yeah, so you'll
packaging.
never. Well, it looks like up at the top there. There's a
Yeah, that's
there's a
cool.
seal.
That's cool. Yeah, it looks like there's like a sticker right here. But if you're able to reseal it up, it's very collector friendly.
Is that what they're gonna call it?
Hey, look, we're jumping the shark one more time here. Toy World. Jump the shark.
Is it sticky?
Another one. No, this is just the regular orange version.
So how many? Hang on, go back. How many is that now?
Well, I got pictures. This is their
Yeah,
G2
what?
version.
Oh, did you get the team?
You got 2 green, the yellow,
The clear one.
orange, a clear. So this is what, 6?
Yeah, I mean, it's come on.
Sounding
The mold is great, but this is just. And then we got this. This is limited.
Orange clear.
This is limited to 500 pieces right here. You got the Jolly Rancher version right here.
Is it sticky?
Yeah, it's sticky.
This
I
looks
love
like
that. Like whenever I post that, Chris is it sticky?
I mean, anytime I see one of these clear transformers, it looks like
Yeah, it looks
looks
like
like
it's
you
in
have Jolly
someone's
Ranchers
mouth
in
for an
your
hour. It looks like something that's under like the desk in junior high, stuck to the bottom. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna really. This is where they need to make some money. Toy World, they're trying to rebrand themselves and come out with new designs. So, I think they're putting the past behind them, and they're just trying to just make that money to start banking some new projects.
They're sure as hell not letting the past die. That's
No. Well, here we go. Yeah,
oh Jesus Christ.
here we go. Well, you know what's
What-
going to happen. There's no Shattered Glass yet. There's no Nemesis. So they're probably going to come out with a black version, and they're going to come out with the Shattered Glass version.
But what about the old school Diaclone version?
Yeah, that too.
The black and blue and orange and yellow.
Yeah, the one that was like a rainbow, like
Mm.
it was like a bag of Skittles.
What's the difference? Hang on. What's the difference in CO7Y and CO7B? The barrel color?
the
The upgrades.
yeah. So you can see the 7B set has the upgrades in the waist, which the first gift set didn't, and it has the yellow thighs versus silver thighs.
The G1 head,
The purple barrel.
purple barrel.
Purple.
Come on, Betsy. Come on, Betsy. Give a little milk squirt.
So here we go, jumping the shark once again. So shout out to Toy World.
Dude,
because this is what they're into now. This is a Toy World design. They're
Oh,
getting
thank
into
God.
they're getting into a movie Prime. I think this is what, the Last Night Prime.
Sure.
or the extinction guy.
Yeah,
Haven't
so
seen it.
you can tell they got new designers. You can tell this ain't the Zeta guys because this is a totally different look for them and a totally different route that they're going.
Yeah, I do want to get a version of this Prime eventually, believe it or not, but I'm just gonna hold out and see.
So it's very different from them. Very, very, very odd for them to go this route. And here's another one.
And another one.
Is that a
What
Beast
is
Wars?
that?
This
Oh, is that
kind of
Bludgeon?
it kind of looks like it. It kind of also looks like a stylized Transmetal Cheetor.
Ah,
A little bit, you know what I mean? I don't
makes
know
sense.
what they're doing with this.
Oh, like a Tigertron or something.
Yeah, I don't know. There wasn't much on the comments or something. It was just a sketch put out there. So
What do his feet look like?
These they've hired Rob Liefeld. Their sketches.
I forgot to crop the picture. So
Oh,
yeah, I mean, Toy World is back and they're back on the
Money
scene doing
moves.
some of that shit. So here's the DX9. This is their Wild Rider. And I know, Brian, you were a little let down by the way the car just snaps on there, but I think that's going to be everybody's version because
that leg looks terrible.
This
Yeah,
is DX9, right?
yeah, this is going to be. I think everybody's going to be doing it this way.
I mean, I'll
make
admit,
it
I
work.
mean, it probably looks just like the cartoon, but I
Yeah.
never liked how the cartoon looked.
Well,
so.
it worked with if you ever did you ever have the Fans Project Intimidator?
I did, and they
It worked for that. It worked well for that.
well, they put the cars on the front for that.
Yeah.
which
This
I
looks
thought
a
was
little.
awesome.
Well, it's a very bland combined robot leg. You
Yeah,
know
I
what
mean, even they don't even add any style to the foot. I mean, it looks like that G1 fucking plate. Remember, you
Looks like
stick on the bottom.
Looks like a walnut shell.
It does look like the G1 plate.
Yeah,
It's just there, man. So, yeah, this is a little sneak peek of what you're getting with DX9. So, if you wanted to pull out, this is the time to pull out.
The
Pull
car,
out, pull out.
The car looks good though.
Yeah,
looks like you can
Looks real
pop
good.
the headlights up. That's a new thing in the
headlights and doors. And
Yeah,
hoods.
Tyler, they open all the doors open now, and all the
Yeah,
headlights.
Yeah, it's been a while since you've been into Transformer land.
Wow. Got open doors.
Suicide doors, hoods, and headlights pop up now.
Look, been gone for a couple months. They go and get all fancy on you.
Welcome to Flavor Country.
Not too late to jump back in.
XTB, finally, we're seeing some finished samples of their sea spray.
Oh, thank God, he comes with a beach.
Everybody's gonna buy me.
Oh, those ski accessories are kind of dope.
He's come with, skis and a volleyball. Yay. I think rumor of this is going to be around the $60 price point, which I think it's fair. But no one X Transbot, they'll probably jack it to 74. But that's my sea spray right there. I can't wait. If you look at the legs, it's very reminiscent to their Toro.
Oh, you didn't pick up one of the other ones?
Yeah, I thought you bought one.
No,
Like,
no,
what
I
the
never
Toro?
did. I was going to. I was going to pull the trigger on the Toy World one just as a stand-in, but I never did.
Oh.
But I'm glad I didn't. I'm tired. I just want to. So season 1's done, and now I want to get season 2 done. Other than combiners, I think is going to be. Who's reading the newspaper?
So
Which company is this again?
This is X Transbots.
So Keith is going to finish you off, Bobby. Dust. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Bobby.
you called the dust Bobby.
Wow.
So Keith is going to finish you off, huh?
You know, I'm not mad at him, man. I'm not mad at his stuff, man. He's like that ex-girlfriend you always go back to, and you know she's gonna fucking dick around on you and fuck you over, but you go with her anyway. You know,
So
because you know what, the pussy's good, but it's not that good, but it's good enough,
Jesus.
and it's easy to get. You know what I mean?
That's why Dan keeps that cat on the back of his chair like that.
Hey, look at this. Is it sticky?
Is it sticky?
I wasn't gonna include this, but your comments in the chat made me want to throw this in there. This is an eHobby exclusive, I think, or some shit. I don't know why the fuck they're doing this.
$200.
Does anybody in the chat know why they're doing this? Didn't Ace say something about a chase figure or something, or lucky
A
draw
lucky
or
draw
something?
not or something.
I have
Something
no-
about a lucky draw. Yeah.
This
And
is a-
supposedly this was in the show.
This is an Apple Jolly Rancher Green Unicron.
That's terrible.
Hey, Sportimus says that KFC X Transbots is a Southern Comfort kind of girl. Oh,
Yeah, I
boy.
mean, I'm not, I can't hate on them because a lot of the releases that they've been doing lately, I really fucking enjoy, and they nail the designs and the aesthetic and the look that I like. They just drop the ball when it comes to some of the engineering and quality. It's like if they just go to distance, like the fucking movie, Kevin Costner movie, they would really go to distance.
This
They'll
is
really be
the
a-
same Unicron that's been around for like 15 years, right?
Yeah. I have the Amazon one. I love it. The movie colors, man. It's still sealed in box.
A
Shout
booger.
out to NJCC.
Antoine called it the Big Booger Planet.
I don't know, man. So if anybody in the chat could tell us why or when or how, or what's the draw with this, please let us know, because I don't know.
Yeah, it's from the Armada series, it seems.
Oh, great.
When attacking Cybertron, the minions came together to form a Unicron from green light. Says classics cuz.
So there was a second Unicron that they made that was more of the darker colors with green. I don't know if this is related to that or not.
It might be. I don't know. But moving on. Yes. More pictures of the Beast Wars card Masterpiece Megatron.
Did we discuss the price point on this?
No, because it just recently dropped, and they said it was going to be probably roughly around $330.
$330.
But I think Robert D posted that he got it for $265 shipped. So maybe he found somewhere overseas. I don't know. More to
Amazon, Japan, or something.
more to come. But
That's a pretty big difference.
it's fucking. I mean, I'm not a Beast Wars fan, and I said this. It's pretty fucking impressive. As Beast Wars go, it's really
Got some
close.
good paint on it, yeah.
Was he that big in the show compared to everybody?
Wow,
He's
that's
huge.
Yeah, Prime was a really small bot.
a 20% discount.
Is he taking a shit
Oh.
here?
Yeah,
Fucking toothbrush.
there's a scene I think in season 1 where he's brushing the teeth.
Does he come with a rubber ducky though?
No, that was Trent when he was Transmetal.
Ah,
How I
Remake.
know that much, I don't know. But it's a pretty fucking big fig, man, and
hefty.
Yeah, but 265, even
even
that-
265.
that's Hot Toys money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are at Hot Toys level now. You guys should jump back in.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Little kibbly in the back.
$300 and the wrist don't turn.
What I liked about this, and I grabbed these pictures, is that his eyes move.
One Jedi.
Ooh.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
It's
In
like
the
a hot dog.
land of the lost. There,
God, the only thing I remember is like the one episode where he's like taking a bath or whatever, and he's like talking to his head or something. It was really fucking weird.
Yeah, like Dragon Ball isn't weird though.
Well, I mean, it is, but
Fucking-
not
you got
talking
earrings.
to a head on your hand. Weird.
Two people.
Next week, Dan wears the earrings live on the.
Hey guys, there's
Dude, it's
another
coming.
Prime coming out, guys.
Another one.
A new name, Transform Element. Here we go. The Prime
It's
Wars.
just Prime.
Prime Wars have begun again.
Well, it certainly looks nice.
It's clean.
It's
Prime.
very clean.
How much money are you going to spend on primes in 2019?
I don't know. I thought I spent enough on primes last year. This is getting a little ridiculous. Redonkulous.
You know, he's got the he could open up his bra, show his boobies.
I mean, hopefully this shit doesn't drop for like till next year.
Or ever?
Yeah, man. I really like. What was the other company that had the one? What was it?
This is the one with the moose knuckle.
What was the other company that just dropped? Also, I forgot the name. There's another
Doesn't
one.
matter. Magic Square.
I did. Yeah, Magic Square. That one looked pretty good. This is okay, but to me it looked like I first when I looked at these pictures, I thought it was like a Legends class, but it's actually going to be leader size, so it's MP scale. But
It's got that tune. It's got that tune thing going
yeah,
on.
kind of. He's a little broad in the shoulders and the chest. He's got a big chest area.
Using that old MPO1 hip technology.
but very clean in the legs, man. Very clean in the
I
legs.
put my hands up on your hip.
And I dip. Oh, and this is something I really think we all need to discuss right here. This popped up in my Facebook feed today.
What is this?
This is a from the Pokemon Go Morris Sussex County, New Jersey group.
Fucking kid. He kills me with that stuff. He said something.
Oh, this is your kid, huh?
Yeah, it's my kid. He said something the other day, and Lenny got it, and Lenny sent it to me, and I'm just like, wow, that's awesome. And
If
he's still
anyone looking to trade, I have the follow. Shiny Squirtle with glasses.
he needs to look and see whose Facebook account he's on before he starts typing.
I don't know. We would try to, I didn't mean to like sandbag you here, but I thought this is something that we need.
No, you're good. That's funny though.
Dusty got the comments. The comments are hilarious.
No, I don't have the comments.
Hey, Tyler, can I ask you a quick question? How many of the gyms in Times Square have you taken down?
I have no idea.
Okay. My wife.
And that's it for Transformer news. And thanks for being such a good sport with it. I figured that that's what it was. It was probably your son, or
Dude, they're freaking obsessed with that. Like when we talk about like what how we look back on all this stuff for kids, the only thing I can think of like what my kids are going to look back on is Pokemon and Harry Potter.
Sounds about right.
See, when I posted, I took a screen grab and I posted in the chat, and Chris was just like, "Well, Dust, let me just ask you something. Why are you in that group?"
Yeah, he never
I'm
responded.
not in that group. It just came up in my feed. I just thought it was just really funny that like you were on the show tonight, and that just happened to pop up today, and I'm like,
When was
I
it?
think we got to talk about this today.
Sure. When was this? Let me look.
So I know they've changed that game recently.
I didn't even know that was a thing anymore.
Yeah, they've changed it. There's a new Pokemon game coming out for the Switch, and you're gonna be able to like move I guess either your characters you've captured in Pokemon Go into the Pokemon game or vice versa. And I guess you can do one-on-one battles now, and you used to not be able to do that. A lot of the shit that they initially, everybody wanted them to do. And that's actually it's what's crazy is, have you guys ever, no judgment here, have you guys either watched somebody play that Pokemon Go game or play it yourself?
No, I watched a video on it because I was interested in like what the fuck it was, and it's actually like you use the camera on your phone and you're holding around, and it actually shows you the Pokemon if you come across it. It's like on your screen, and you got to fight it.
Yeah, you can do it that way, but you can also just do it where it's just like a map, and it shows you everything.
I just saw some kid holding the phone up, and he's looking around for it, and then he sees it, and he runs up to it, and then he has to battle it using his phone and his camera.
I forgot all about that technology. Yeah, and there's all sorts of.
That's wild.
You can send people GIFs, GIFTS now, not GIFs, whatever.
And you can go to the Holocaust Museum and catch special ones or something. I remember reading that in the news.
Oh, that's dark.
Remember that?
Whoa.
I don't remember hearing that one.
What do you mean?
No. Yeah, at the Holocaust Museum.
Where are you going with this, Brian?
In DC. No, like some kid was playing Pokemon Go in the Holocaust Museum, and then there's got all this up in this uproar. People are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe that the game works inside such a, a place where you have to be somber and stuff." And I'm just like, wow, man.
Okay, here we go.
Let the kids play their games. Shit.
Here's the article from June 12th, 2016. Holocaust Museum to visitors, please stop catching Pokemon here. Almost everywhere you turn, it seems, people have their eyes glued to their phone screens playing Pokemon Go. But there's at least one place I would really like to keep the Pokemon out, the Holocaust Museum. The museum, along with many other landmarks, is a Pokestop within the game, a place where players can get free in-game items. There are 3 Pokestops associated with various parts of the museum. Playing the game is not appropriate in the museum, which is a memorial to the victims of Nazism, Andrew Hollinger said, the museum's communication director. We are trying to find out if we can get the museum excluded from the game.
Wow.
They're fighting the Gestapo. Pokemon, Yeah, we had actually when that was a big thing, and we in my company we have a lot of younger kids that work for us, of course, 17, 18, 19. And we had to post up signs and have discussions with everybody about Pokemon playing while they're on the clock and shit like that. Because they're in the back stock room looking for fucking Pokemons. You open up the freezer and there's like 3.
I think he's behind the fucking frosty.
They're in the freezer looking behind the Gorton's fish sticks. You know? Fucking Pokemon.
Oh wow!
Get him, Squirtle.
So when that became a hot thing, the company I worked for, my boss called me. And I guess we were on a conference call or something, and I had said something jokingly about so and so's not here, or they were late, or you couldn't hear them, or some conference call nonsense. And I said, "Oh, they're probably just out playing Pokemon Go." And my boss, who was actually younger than me at the time, didn't even know what it was. He didn't know what Pokemon was, so I had to completely explain from ground up. So he was like, "So people go where these Pokemon are, right?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Is there any way to make our stores into Pokestops?" I don't fucking know. I mean, like, they're not gonna buy anything anyways. Thought it was funny. Yeah, man. There's an outdoor mall.
It's a great marketing tool. To bring people into your store and put up a big display and really interact with your customer base and hopefully try to generate some extra dollars.
Yep. It's
me sounding all business like I'm on vacation.
It's funny. I know
extra dollar in the basket. Get that extra dollar in the cart.
There's different Pokemon in different parts of I know the world and the country. Even I know, like when we were in New York a couple weeks ago, my wife she plays it. Not obsessively, but occasionally. And she pulled her phone out while we were up there and just like, oh man, there's a bunch of different stuff here than what we have back home. So
it's crazy, man. Like looking into it, and it's like I was on my Facebook memories the other day, and I guess it was big like a year or two ago because one of my memories was Pokemon Go fuck yourself. That's what's Pokemon Go. Fuck.
That sounds about right.
That sounds about right. We got there cider ale. What do you got there?
Actually, I've got a Boylan Bottling Company cane sugar root beer.
Oh, yeah. Boylan's good. Boylan makes good sodas. They do a good creamsicle, a good black cherry soda. Yeah, black cherry soda's good too.
Boylan, wasn't he the guy behind the aliens stuff?
No, he wasn't.
Waylon Yutani?
Waylon, that's it.
It was Waylon, not Boylan.
Close enough.
Shout out to Maryland Phil. He always has, every time I'm anywhere where he is, he always brings some root beer around. There's a couple others that are honey sweetened instead of sugar sweetened.
Huh.
I can't think of the name. Right.
You ever have a Stewart's?
Oh yeah, I've had Stewart's.
Stewart's, yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, he and I had an interesting ginger ale conversation. So if you go to the Bricks on the Dollar channel here, and you can find several of your Cool Table shows on there. But he also does Clutch and Friends Drink Crazy Sodas. And actually, when I was at Dust's house back in January, we did a Southern Spice ginger ale that I had imported it from Alabama. Apparently, it's very similar to. Apparently, it's very similar to Verner's. Which I've never had, which actually I have some waiting on me. I just found out.
I like a good ginger ale, like a really nice crisp.
Yeah, if you can find that video, I am in my element in that video.
So that
video. We were all in our element.
Yeah. Well, you can hear Dust yelling in the video, but yeah, Brian is in rare form.
What a good night, man. Thank you guys. That was awesome. That was an awesome time.
That was a lot of fun. Well, I don't know. Just, I end up drinking probably a lot more soda than I should, but is there any, we mentioned root beer and ginger ale, is there any other kind of not necessarily mainstream you're going to get in a fountain at McDonald's soda that you guys like?
Oh, I forget what it is now. It's the Cola Champagne that I've only found at this like knockoff Chipotle up the street from me, and it's fucking awesome.
You usually can find them in the boat. You could go to your local hood bodega and get a good cold champagne.
Yeah,
right to the Goya section. They got it right
fucking
there.
love it. It's some kind of weird,
it's
vanilla /
It's a vanilla spicy. It's vanilla spicy tropical. Yeah, exactly.
Great,
if you're gonna put 3 words, vanilla spicy tropical. There it is.
Yeah. Is that the shit that's in that fountain that like runs all the time? You see? Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's in a bottle made by
Champagne.
Fucking Bobo company.
Bobo company.
It's great.
Yeah, I don't really do sodas, but when I do go certain places like when I go to Moe's, they have like the big soda fountain mixer. You can mix everything in that big computer screen.
Yeah, a freestyle machine.
Coke. I do Coke Lime.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I've done that before.
That's awesome, especially when you're having some sort of Latin food, like with the burritos, with the chips and everything like that. Really good. It really goes well with that. But
Just throw some SoCo in there. I tell you, man, you'll be in heaven.
SoCo kind of girl, right?
Mm.
What about you, Dan? Is there any? I'm sure there's some sodas in Portland that you could write poems.
Yeah, there's got to be some sort of spicy hemp flavored soda.
Spicy hemp flavor.
Spicy hemp.
Blue,
The hipster shit.
blue. Was it? It's like a blue cream soda. That's really good.
Is it-
Somewhere like the orange cream.
Motherfucker, that's Fago. We're asking.
No.
No, I don't care about his grinder name. We're talking about sodas.
No, it's literally called like Frost. It's got like this dude who kind of looks like a snowman a little bit, with like the big old white beard or whatever, and like a Santa hat. It's just a blue.
I think I've
jar
had
of
that before.
cream soda.
They make a blue and a red, right? I think I
haven't seen
know
the red one.
I
I've
think
only
I
seen
know-
the blue and orange ones though.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Is that
Dan.
Johnny Walker or Jack
Blue
Daniels?
cream soda. Dan, can you bring some of that to TFCon?
Absolutely not. He's not bringing that on a plane.
Yeah, come on, man. Dude, have you guys tried that cheer wine stuff? Justin Ells brought it up to a couple of the Skull Fests before. That's some
Yeah.
interesting stuff.
It's got like a cherry flavor, right?
Yeah,
I think I've had that one.
that's super sweet. Mix that with some Fireball, you'll be feeling all right.
Here he goes back to the booze again.
All right.
Shout out to the Dean Martin.
Get Frosty
Oh, that's
Blue cream soda on Amazon. 12 glass bottles is $31 plus free shipping.
You know, I was looking for crazy sodas for bricks one day, and I was on Amazon just trying to find shit. And I'm like looking at these prices, like, get the fuck out of here!
It's pretty wild.
Like $30 for a 6-pack.
So there's something I enjoyed back in Alabama. There was it was a taco truck, but it was actually like a bus they had decommissioned and built a little shack around. So we called it the burrito bus. And there was a little bodega in the parking lot, and they had this drink in there. It was called Boing, Boing. And it wasn't even a soda, but it was in a bottle like that. It was a mango juice. Boy, you're talking about like that Coke lime setting off that Latin food, as you call it.
Latin, Spanish.
Well, yeah, we get these huge burritos the size of my forearm, and they had this spicy green sauce and then this soda or the juice. Man, that was awesome.
Yeah, it really
miss
goes
that.
well. Sometimes you get a good combination there. It really sets off the meal. Like
Yep.
a fine bottle of wine.
It wasn't the what is it? The Jarritos sodas?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I
Well,
like
I know what you're talking about. It wasn't that though.
They're going crazy in the chat. Something about cheer wine and Sundrop Mountain Dew Ice. Never heard of that. And both complement the pork shoulder.
I would imagine that your store has a Mountain Dew Ice display, or they did, because everybody had one.
I-
It's like
I
a
don't
clear.
recall ever seeing it. Oh, yeah.
Was it clear or white?
Yeah, that didn't last too long, did it?
Yeah.
That was like the new Coke when Coke came out with the new formula.
You guys remember like
Motherfuckers are riding in the streets when that happened.
when you're young, like go to picnics or like I don't know, I went to like a summer camp. Like they'd always had like Hoffman soda, and it came in like every single flavor imaginable.
Yeah, it was like a house brand.
Yeah.
It's a cheap brand.
I remember
That's
when
usually what you do when you're having a cookout. You don't want to give them the good stuff. You go with the Mountain Lightning and
But it
Dr. Thunder.
But there was like grape, orange, black cherry. But then they had the root beer, and then in red letters it said draft on it.
Beer of root.
I was like, "Ooh, the root beer is the fancy flavor in this fucking thing."
I remember my grandma always had Piggly Wiggly brand sodas at her house when I go over
What the
there.
fuck is that?
Piggly Wiggly?
Yeah, never heard of that.
You've never heard of Piggly Wiggly?
But I never went.
The
Never.
grocery store, Piggly Wiggly?
Piggly Wiggly revolutionized the grocery business. Prior to Piggly Wiggly, it was you bring your list to the guy at the counter and he gets all your shit. They were the first self-serve grocery in the country.
Interesting. Never heard of Pig.
Really started in
And I'm in the business. Never heard of it.
Memphis, Tennessee. Yep, spread all through the South. I'm surprised there's not some hipster ass Piggly Wiggly in Portland.
Was there?
It's kind of called Whole Foods. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay, quite different.
Did they used to sell fried chicken there by any chance?
Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, I remember my grandma used to take.
Wasn't that the game show that the Griswolds are on?
No, I know. I
What was
listen.
the game show for the European vacation that they wanted to trip on? Was it Piggly Wiggly or Piggle Wiggle?
Hey, Southern boys, stand up. for Piggly Wiggly. Hey, I worked at Piggly Wiggly for a long ass time.
I mean,
worked
I
at
guess
Piggly Wiggly.
I guess I'm on the dark side of the moon on this one because everybody in the chat is saying Piggly Wiggly. I keep everybody
Winn
talking
Dixie.
about it, so.
I grew up at Winn Dixie too.
So was it like a 7-Eleven type of place?
No, it's a grocery store.
Oh, it was a grocery store. This like the kids used to hang out
Pig in
in
a
the
poke.
parking lot. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, we hung out in the parking lot. Let me screen share this real quick. I want to show you the logo.
Yeah, like growing up in Brooklyn, we had a Key Food, we had a Wallbounds, we had Met Foods, we had Pathmarks. But
Here you go. So here's their original self-service.
Huh.
So prior to Piggly Wiggly, you had to go like, you brought your list to the guy at the counter and he went and got your groceries and bagged them up for you.
if you're familiar with Mississippi at all, probably know about.
That's right. Piggly Wiggly.
Wow.
so
Their
there's-
logo looks straight like Porky Pig.
Yeah, that's copyright infringement. Shout out to third party.
Hey, who knows? They might have stolen it from them. Yeah, man. I worked at Piggly Wiggly for a long ass time.
Really?
And that's where I got my first job, was bagging groceries there. I worked my way up to night manager. Yep.
Look at you, baller.
And
Paper
now,
plastic.
in true Alabama fashion, that Piggly Wiggly is now a lot because the tornado blew it away. But it took 2 licks because 97 when I was working there, it got hit by a tornado, and then 2011 another one came through and leveled it.
So like when you were working there, like when it hit,
I was not at
there?
the store, but I
I was
was.
about to say, did like the roof tear off and shit?
Yeah, so the power went out. It tore the back of the meat. The meat department was in the back. Well, just like every grocery store, but it tore the back of the store, the roof off. So all the meat coolers were compromised, and we worked for like probably 30 hours straight because they got reefer trucks there like in 2 hours somehow. We were just packing out reefer trucks trying to save everything. Crazy. What were your that was my first job. I bagged groceries. Tyler, I think I know your first job is this job you still have.
If you don't count Paperboy, then yeah, I've been with the same company for 21 years.
That's awesome.
Wow, man.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, that was my first job where I got a paycheck because I mowed lawns and made money before that, the grocery store.
Working those corners.
Yeah, for sure. What about you, Brink?
My first job was a what do you call it, at the driving range, the golf ball picker upper driver thing.
No way.
Yeah. Dude, I was a jack of all trades there. We had a cafe, a nightclub, and a driving range, all owned by the same guy. And so I would work my mornings there at the driving range, picking up balls, taking out trash, whatever. And then I would move into the cafe area and work the front counter, take orders, fucking give people drinks, shit like that. And then when the nightclub came up, I would basically run around there picking up bottles out of the nightclub. And it was, dude, I used to work like 80 hours, 90 hours a week, save up money to spend it when I went back to college, shit like that. It was good
Buy
times.
yourself an HVAC.
Yeah, eventually.
That's how I paid for my air conditioner last week. From all that bottle money. What about you, Dan? What was your first job?
I was a cart pusher for Fred Meyer, which is essentially Kroger.
But it's more of because Kroger's just a grocery store. Isn't
Well,
Fred
I mean,
Meyer more
that's-
of a-
Fred Meyer is going the way of Kroger. Like they're getting rid of they're starting to phase out their electronics department. They still have a home department, but I wouldn't be surprised if they phase all that out and just go straight grocery here soon. Just too easy to buy shit online anymore.
Dust, what about you? What was your first job?
Paper route. I was 11. I had a paper route. I had a small route, and then a year later, I had 3 routes. I had a 3 route. Made a lot of money, man. Got a lot of comic books with that.
Hey, when it comes to that paper out, was Sunday? Was that?
Oh, it was terrible.
Sunday sucked.
In New York, the Sunday Daily News, you had the coupon. The best thing about it, my mom loves. She used to go around and she'd take all the coupon inserts out because we would get the inserts with the comics. We would get them on a Thursday, and then we would get the paper on Sunday morning early. So I'd have to put them together. I would
Oh
have to,
Jesus!
I would have to
Stuff and
insert,
papers.
stuff them all, and then wrap them in and go. And like I had 3 routes, man. I easily had about 200 and some odd customers at one time. And what I would do is at first I had it in the bike with the milk crate, but then I was always running back home. So what I did was I got a shopping cart, and I would do it with a shopping cart. And then of course I'd have to go back and reload and shit like that. But I'd be up there 5 in the morning, man. 5 in the morning every morning,
would you have
deliver
to
the
go
paper.
fetch a new shopping cart every week, or did you have one and stashed it?
No, I stashed. I stashed. This is when I was living in Canarsie. I was living in a nice neighborhood in the early days. And what I would do is the worst part of the job was collecting the money. And this is back in the day. This is back in the day. It wasn't computerized. There was no emails. You know, this is in the 80s, man. You actually had to go with your book and get money from people. And they would, lights would be on. You could smell dinner. And then you'd ring the doorbell and everybody, shh. You know, like they would ditch the paper guy, man. It's like $3 for the week, $3-4. I got to make my collections. It comes out of my tip money. I have to pay. I had to go into the office every Saturday and pay up for the week. I had to pay for every single paper out of my pocket. And if people didn't pay me, I was paying out of pocket for that. So it used to be really bad, man. Like there would be like 2-3 fucking weeks, and I would just cut them off. Done. And I was like, fucking, you ain't getting your fucking paper. I was like a little fucking gangster back in the day, 11, 12 years old, you know?
Just send people to go break their legs.
And then if you were on a second floor, I would leave the paper at the bottom of the steps if you didn't pay. You know what I mean? I'd throw it in the fucking lawn, you know, shit like that, you know? Fuck you, you know?
Hey, man, I always wondered.
Fuck you, pay me.
I always wondered about you guys and those Sundays, man. Those papers are fucking
it was terrible, man. It was to the point, like, you know, at the time when with the dude that my single mom, the dude that she was with at one time on Sundays, he used to drive me and do it that way, but that dude was never around all the time. So, I always had a fucking, Sundays were tough, man. Sundays, you would start at like 5, and if you're done by 8:30, you were lucky. Jesus. You know what I mean? You know, because I had my routes were pretty consecutive, but with blockwise, but I would have to go home and reload. So I had to figure out how far I could get with how many papers, you know what I mean, to come back for the second batch and go the other way.
There's a science and an art.
There was. You had to be smart with that shit because you had to get them papers out, man.
So you got to defend your honor. Deluxe is roasting you right now.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about Deluxe.
Yeah, Deluxe thinks you're.
Deluxe ain't nobody to me.
It's funny. I was in the store not too long ago, and I was looking at the paper.
What are you doing, Wookie? Get down.
And then I got to thinking about it, and I asked my parents, and my parents got the paper for, I don't know, I guess 30, 40 years. Wherever we lived, they'd always have the paper, right? They stopped getting the paper finally after, here recently. And I got to thinking, man, I remember intently getting up on Sundays and being excited. Oh, I can get to read the comics.
The comics in color.
The color comics, exactly. The color comics. And then, like, I don't know. I just always thought it was cool looking through the coupons because sometimes there'd be some toy related thing. I want to say there was Heinz ketchup had some sort of a bottle did they have a bottle that transformed or turned into a spaceship or some shit? Do you guys remember that?
No, all I remember is I remember when they went green, they turned colors.
Yeah, not a bit much. But
I remember when ketchup went squeezable. That was like the fucking newest thing in the world. That was like fucking groundbreaking technology. What do you mean? It's a squeezable bottle? What the fuck?
Chris, I was about to say every bored kid at the dinner table had a spaceship ketchup bottle.
Right. I gotta find this now. But what I was saying about the paper is my kids will never have that experience.
Yeah.
That's over and done with. And my kids will probably never use a payphone.
It was tough, man. I think I was coming home with like $150 a week, and I thought that was good, and that was good. Honestly, at 12 years old, $150 a week, that was in the 80s. That's a lot of fucking money, man. When people paid, and they paid up, and then I got my tips, so it was really good, especially Christmas time. I think one Christmas I was making like $400 around Christmas for a week, and then there was always that There was always that snow hustle. You go and shovel people's fucking walks. $5 a pop, $6 a pop, and you go to your regular customers every time it snowed. And I had this one thing and it was stupid, but I offered this. You know, I'll come and shovel now. You pay me, and if it snows more, I'll come back later. Yeah, that really fucked me with the blizzard in 72. Or 78, I'm sorry. The blizzard of 78 really fucked me.
Dude, I remember 78. I just moved to Jersey. I had already been there for a year. And
Wow, that's awesome.
It was
Chris.
like 3 foot snow, I remember.
Yeah.
My family had like pictures of it, and there's like I just made you just walk out the door. You know, I was only.
You don't see kids walking around anymore asking to shovel and make money. They're just fucking lazy. They don't even want to shovel their own walk.
Yep.
Hey, I'm screen sharing.
Yeah,
this.
I got it. That's awesome, man.
This came out in like 1986.
I don't remember this whatsoever.
It was a send away, mail away.
Is it on eBay? Check eBay.
I'm sure it is.
Check eBay. See what the prices are going for. That is awesome. I don't want it with the ketchup in it, but
No, I don't think it's got ketchup in it.
oh, it didn't have ketchup.
It comes
You
with
know,
decal.
it would have been really cool if it did have ketchup in it. How dope would that be? That's up there with like with the Pepsi Prime.
Yo, Keith, get on this.
Yeah, you hoe. All right, so we're gonna search eBay, EJ. Ugh, have another one. Bottle ship.
Oh, dude! But, hey, now we know you can just straight up buy ketchup.
Now you can buy ketchup on eBay. Man, I got sniped.
Is that it right there in that green box? Was that
I got
it?
sniped. I was gonna get 264 ounces of ketchup, and someone came in and they got it for a quarter
There it
more.
is. It's the H57 Burger Blaster.
Wow,
$74.99.
Wow.
Brand new.
No, it's stickers applied because it,
Never
stickers come unapplied.
Never
So,
squeezed.
look on the side of it. It shows you how many hot dogs and hamburgers it knocked down.
Right.
It's the Red Baron.
Did you guys know?
Boy, we're really fucking going off the rails here. I blame Tyler for this one.
Do you guys know that? Do you guys know that on a Heinz ketchup bottle, if you're having trouble get the ketchup out, you tap it on the 57 on the.
No,
bottle?
I just use a squeeze bottle. Well, welcome to the 20th century here, man.
I did see that Heinz is advertising mayonnaise now.
Yeah, I no.
And I think they have mayonnaise in an assortment of sandwich spreads.
Guys, condiment wise, this is me. If mustard's got to be golden, spicy, brown, Heinz ketchup, Hunt's, no way. I'll never. If I walk into a restaurant and they have Hunt's, I'm walking out.
Cat's up.
Period. Hunt's is the worst. Heinz has no business doing mayo. Leave it to Hellman's. Hellman's has been doing it for years.
Dukes?
Dude, I don't even know what the fuck a Duke is.
Duke's
Mayonnaise?
It's a mayonnaise brand, yeah.
No, I've never heard of it. You know, Hellman's has been locking it down for years. There's no reason to go anywhere else.
Bring out.
That's actually a good question. Are you a Miracle Whip or a mayonnaise guy?
Me? I'm a mayonnaise guy, but
everybody.
I've had Miracle Whip before, and I could see where the draw is for certain things, but I wouldn't use it like to mix in with my tuna or throw in a roast beef sandwich. You know, it's kind of weird. Where would I use Miracle Whip?
I like them both.
Is it worth a try? I don't think I've ever had Miracle Whip.
It's sweet. It's almost sweet.
It's sweet, yeah. It's like a sweet mayo.
But it's got like spice to it too.
It's got a zing.
It's got a little bit of a zing.
A little bit.
Shout out to the Realm of Collector show where we talk about condiments.
It's better than talking about condiments.
Thumbs up the episode for condiments.
Shout out to Brammer telling us in the chat about how he ran a protection scheme in middle school.
He would have. I could definitely see that happening.
I could definitely see that happening too.
Yeah, we're gonna run a protection scheme at the next TFCon.
Protection racket.
Yeah.
So you don't beat up anybody's wives.
Protect him from himself.
Yes. Shout out to beating up people's wives.
That's pretty wild.
Wife beater. Yeah, I'm not a Miracle Whip guy, but I could see the appeal, but not on your normal shit. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I couldn't even think about what I tried it on a sandwich once and it was okay, but it wasn't like it made me like, oh yeah, I got to get this again. But Hellman's, Heinz ketchup, Golden's mustard. Fuck the French's yellow. That's for like 2 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds. That's for kids.
See, ketchup is just in general a children's condiment.
See, I don't know if that's just a down south thing, man.
No,
Ketchup
it's not.
is-
'Cause, like my daughter,
Ketchup is huge up this way, man. Everybody uses ketchup. It's like a regular.
don't.
Well, you're not from the area.
No,
the
I
only
don't
only
eat
thing
ketchup
I
at
use
all.
ketchup on is French fries. That's it.
Really? No, you don't put it on burgers?
No, but like but if like I order a burger from a restaurant that comes with ketchup, I'm fine with that.
Huh.
It's not that I'm adverse to it. I don't go out of my like if I make a burger, it's going to be meat, cheese, bread. So already Cody won't eat it, and then it's mayonnaise, pickles, tomatoes.
See, I don't mind making a burger with mayo and ketchup. You know, kind of like a Burger King shit, because Burger King does that.
Right.
You know, but ketchup, man, it's always a staple in my house. I like always ketchup everything, man.
Gita said apple butter. You guys ever had apple butter?
Can't say I have.
Nope.
Oh my god.
I've had apple butter.
Do you like it?
It's all right. It depends on what it's on.
So it's like a thicker, sweeter version of applesauce would probably be the best way to describe it. That's the texture of it. It's like, applesauce is almost kind of gritty, not quite though. Similar in taste, just sweeter. I guess it's kind of a southern.
I mean, I also went back in the day. I went through my hot sauce phase. I always had like a bottle of Louisiana in the fucking in the fridge and use it on everything too. So it's just weird. But ketchup, steaks, eggs, hot dogs, hamburgers.
No.
Yeah, it depends. Like sometimes I'll throw Goldens. It just matters. It matters on how I feel. But
I will admit, lately I've been putting sriracha and ketchup on a hot dog, and I've been really.
That's different.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, it's a little bit of the hot and the cool at the same time. Sweet and spicy.
Boy, look at that! You're getting a lot of information tonight.
That's right. Do you guys like corned beef hash?
Love it.
Yep.
Love it.
I like it
How about scrapple?
I don't know.
Any Scrapple fans in the house? We were talking about that last night on
Do
Hangout.
not look up the ingredients.
Any Scrapple fans in the house? That's a very Pennsylvania thing. That's a Pennsylvania, more like a Pennsylvania, Tennessee, down that area type shit. I guess would be.
What
like
is it
Scrapple.
exactly?
It's everything that's in the pig that goes into a hot dog without a casing.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's bad.
Without a casing, and it's chopped up and.
If you think hot dogs are leftovers, it's leftovers from that.
Yeah, it's a breakfast. It's for breakfast. It's kind of like to set a sausage or tail of ham or bacon. You have scrapple. It's kind of it's a pork product, and it's chopped up kind of like corned beef hash.
It's
Gotcha.
lovely.
But I love corned beef hash is good, especially if you get it fresh. We can make a good corned beef hash with nice potatoes in there, man. It's good stuff, man.
I like a good hash with some couple runny fried eggs.
Nick Brammer says it's lips, assholes, and sawdust.
Pass sawdust. Speaking of sawdust, I saw this kid, and I who knows if this is real or not, but it was his science fair project or whatever, and it said he had made Rice Krispie treats, and he said, "How much sawdust can I put in these before someone notices?" That was his project. So he was making batches and putting X amount cups or teaspoons or whatever of sawdust in there to see how much he could put in before someone would notice.
Dude, I mean, you laugh at that, but like even in the shit that's the mainstream stuff that people put in bread and like Wonder in them, they put like fucking emulsified wool pulp in there for the fiber and shit.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, so
stuff.
we're pretty much eating sawdust anyways.
Did he specify what type of wood it was?
Now I'm gonna Google this right now.
Ground up popsicle sticks.
Is it a nice pine or is this gonna go on cherry wood?
There's a sawdust festival apparently. That's the first thing that came up.
It's a search for
Sawdust Festival.
Dude, Nick's wife just popped in the chat and was like, "Hey, fucking stop talking bad about Scrapple."
I can see Nick looking like, babe, they're talking shit about Scrapple. You better get in here and defend it. No, but honestly, man, I'm not saying it's bad. It's really good, especially if it's done like on like a grill top and done right. It is definitely good with some like sunny side, eggs. You crack the yolk over it, man. It's really good stuff.
It's
with
fantastic.
ketchup. With ketchup.
I recommend don't making it yourself and have someone else cook it for you, and don't look.
You got to
up
go to
the
the diner. You remember when we went to that diner over here, Brian?
Yeah.
That was a pretty good diner up by me. We had a good breakfast that day.
I will say that the
lot of
diners in Jersey, the highlight of Jersey is the diners.
Good stuff. But there was a diner. There's a diner a half a mile right where I hit the goose. But it's not good. So we drove 10 miles out into a different township, and we went to an even better one. It was a really nice old school Greek owned diner. If you don't go to a diner that's not Greek owned, you're not at a good diner.
You know,
them Greeks got some good diners.
it's funny. There was a restaurant that opened in back home where I'm from, and it was Big City Cafe or something like that. And I didn't know it at the time, but now I do. That it's just a fucking Greek diner is what it was.
Yeah,
just like the ones I go to in Jersey and stuff.
It's good stuff, man. Good food.
Yeah,
always get a good burger. You always get a good staple. You
Dude,
know,
know what I love
I
about
wouldn't order.
diners?
I wouldn't order the Clams Casino.
That's right.
You know, stay away from the Clams Casino. But you know,
I like how diners just have like chocolate milk at the spigot. There's just like, you want chocolate milk? It's like they just lift up a fucking lever and boom. They don't have to mix it.
you know,
nothing.
whipped
It's
cream
already
is
there.
always awesome too because it's like it comes in like an all silver can, and you have to put the nozzle on yourself. Like there's like a nozzle that it clips on. It's like very industrial, and the nozzle makes it come out all fucking ribboned and shit. You know. The whipped cream that you get in a fucking diner is nowhere. It's not ready whip. It's nothing like anything you get in a grocery store. Totally different. Man, I'm ready to go to the diner.
let's go. Let's go right now. Let's all meet
That's
up.
it. Everybody go to a diner and we could broadcast live from there.
Closest thing I got to Waffle House. I guess I'll have to work.
Oh, really? There's no diners around you?
There's a chain diner called Silver Diner.
But is it like a diner or is it just like a?
It's kind of sort of like a diner. There was another one in Frederick, but it closed. JJ's Diner or something like that.
Huh.
I don't know. Yeah,
I guess I take it for granted because you know you could fucking trip over them over here in Jersey.
Right, they're literally everywhere. In
Yeah.
Every town in Jersey's got its own diner.
Yeah. Sparta Diner used to be good back in the day.
It is not good.
No, not anymore.
It is not
It's
good.
small, man. It's a small diner, but it used to be good back in the day. We used to go to the movie theater or bowling and go across the street to the Sparta Diner.
Man, breakfast all day long at a diner. Give me some French toast.
There's Yetter's is good. You go to Yetter's?
No, I haven't been there.
That's across from the fucking baseball stadium.
There's a
Skylands? Across from Skylands.
I haven't been over there.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. And the one in Newton is good too. I forgot what the name of it is. That changed a couple times.
I was gonna say the one in Jefferson isn't bad either.
Yeah.
Now we're getting like
the one in Jefferson. That's the one in the strip mall.
Yeah.
That was on Diners and Drives. Diners and Dives, whatever the fuck that should drive.
Dives.
That's it.
Time to go to Flavor Town. I recently ate at a restaurant in Baltimore that had been on that show. The reason I knew that is they had an autograph poster of Guy Fieri. Probably like 15 years old. You could barely even see it anymore.
That was our highlight. We were good back then.
Oh well, it was not the best meal I've ever had. So
There's nothing finer than eating in your diner.
Shout out to Jerry Seinfeld.
Shout out.
Nothing could be finer than eating in your diner. And
You know
what
what's
do you guys think about the IHOP changing the whole format?
I think it's a gimmick because I haven't seen it.
Yeah. It's just to promote that they're gonna have burgers.
Yeah, do regular food. 'cause
I haven't seen
They
it.
haven't changed the sign over by mine.
No, I don't think they're gonna change the sign.
Did you guys see the Wendy's tweet about it?
No.
No, what was that?
Like have you seen like how savage Wendy's Twitter is?
Yes, I have.
Oh my
I don't know about that,
gosh.
but they're brutal.
They had one. Oh, let me see if I can find it real quick.
Dude, that's the way to do it. Just be savage from the start, and then fucking no one can give you shit.
Yeah, don't be so PC. You know what I
Well,
mean?
they had it out while he's looking for that. They had it out with Hardee's, which is Carl's Jr. in parts of the world, because they had some like $5 meal. We got all this shit, and they're like, well, you know, I guess the $5 for all that crap is nowhere near as good as the $4 worth of delicious things you get from something just completely. They shut people down. People apply. Other restaurants will block them and all sorts of crazy shit.
So basically, it was just a promotion because everybody in the chat saying they went back to IHOP today.
I mean, I thought they were going to change it to like International House of Breakfast or something. That's what I thought it was going to be.
All right.
IHOP is overrated, man.
All right, lay it
Totally
on.
over.
I found it. So this guy was like, "Hey, Wendy's, what do you think about IHOP selling burgers?" And their reply is, "I can't wait to try a burger from a place that decided pancakes were too hard."
That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it.
Well, and then IHOP responds back with, "We don't want any beef with you. We just want to share our beef with the world." and Wendy's response was, "Welcome to the neighborhood, fool."
That's funny. And the funny thing is, they've had burgers for years.
Yeah, they've always had burgers, but they're just promoting it like, hey, we do more than breakfast, so We want some business after 12. You know, I mean, the IHOP over by me, for some reason, it's always jam packed, man. Especially on the weekends, you can't even get in there. You know, at a decent breakfast time.
They were smart. They would just tweet the hungover people.
That's it. It's overrated, man. But you know, it's funny. Like
Denny's has that racket though.
They close early. They close by like 8, 9 o'clock. So like they're not even open late because there's just no business because this area shuts down after a certain time.
Well, you guys have all been to this little bitty town I live in, and we do have an IHOP here, believe it or not. And the only time it's busy is the weekends,
well,
like
weekend
mornings. You can go in there like
you play it off like it's so small, but you got a lot of you got a lot of shit going on over there. There's a lot of strip malls and stuff. There's a lot. There's a lot. You just have to drive 7, 8 minutes. It's not 2 minutes down the road, but you got shit.
The funny thing about it is IHOP is the second closest restaurant to my house. There's one that's like some mom and pop little spot. So it's pretty wild. Pretty wild. Well, this show completely went off the rails tonight.
Yeah, we were all over the place. It's like a bad rash.
I think a lot of news has slowed down because in SDCC and then TFCon are all right around the corner. So, is TFCon and SDCC the same weekend?
No, I think SDCC is the week after. Is it the weekend after?
Okay,
I'm not sure. Fact checker, Dan.
I
didn't say fact checker, so get off your dating app. I said fact checker.
That's a good one. All right, Mr. Brink, you want to shout out the chat squad that all gave us a thumbs up?
Yeah, man. Fucking shout out to that chat squad. Lots of people here tonight. And if you haven't yet done so, please hit that thumbs up button.
12 thumbs down tonight. That's awesome.
Right.
I bet you I probably have zero concern for that.
I could count them on one hand who they are. I know exactly who they are.
It's okay.
I pinpoint it. We got GPS on the YouTubes.
Go ahead, Brian. Sorry.
Yes. All right. So starting out, we got Chat Wingham in here, of course. Sunday Heat. We got Antoine, who's also killing it on Instagram. KJ Smith, Night of Ren, Rogor 71, the lovable, snuggable Deluxe Baldwin in
Fuck
here.
that dude.
He wants that pickle dust.
He wants the pickle.
We got Josh F. Jariah Sama 7. Again, happy birthday, sir. Riverbots. Riverbots is in here. Dapper Tryon, Brad D. We had Adrian from Australia. Paul S.
Blimey.
And of course, Bramalam was in here. What's up, Nick? Walter, Energon Addict, Sunday Heat. We had Ralph L in here. He's one of our brethren from the Toys R Us realm. So I wish you good luck, sir. Ed F, James G, Jita, Pigment Surgery, G Money was in here. Mike H, Mervine 48, Sam M, Cabalta. We had 30, Beezy Fresh, Shellformer, Master Skinny Toys, Cromdor, MP Collector, Trent's. Oh, and we got the Chub Rock Geek in here. Welcome, newcomer.
Wow, that's different. Chub Rock Geek.
Yeah,
1990 back on the scene, Chub Rock, and then, know what I mean? That's Chub Rock.
Noble Young.
He's a rapper, Brian. He's a rapper, Chub Rock.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Late 80s rapper. Big guy called Chub Rock.
Chub Rock.
Very smart guy from Brooklyn.
I can only think of that one gif of a girl and a guy with a big belly. I don't know if you've seen that. The True Starscreamers in here. The E39 Bandit, Jedi Mindset, we had Totemus, Prime, G1 in here. Sportimus, Classic Scuzz, I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back, sir. Marcus K, Frogman 78, Charles, Aaron J. We had Lance K and Alan G. Anybody else in here? As all. Thank you all for joining.
Cool, man. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Chat squad activate.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the condiment podcast. Next week we're going to talk about spices.
Real quick.
Rosemary, I hate that bitch.
It's all woody. Get stuck in your teeth.
Yeah. Rosemary's a spice I don't care for.
It's terrible, man. Oh, ugh.
My mother.
Rosemary bread?
Rosemary bread
is the spice. The spice.
Oh, that's
here we go. Let's start another conversation.
Dude, Tyler, you talking about macaroni grill? You ever been
And
there?
you know, if you,
Yeah, I have.
if you have a
There's
recipe,
places
you
like
need
that.
rosemary, you need to buy it's like $6. You're like, yeah, we're gonna skip the rosemary and just go with oregano.
My mother-in-law used to make Thanksgiving dinner, and she'd make dressing, and it would it would be sticks and
Stuffing.
stems. It's dressing.
Stuffing.
God damn it, Dust. Anyways, she put way too much of that stuff. You have to just like pick it out of your teeth.
Yeah. Oh man, it's like when my mom used to make like an old Italian sauce. She made her own sauce with the tomatoes and everything. She put these basil leaves, but she wouldn't crack them up like big pieces of basil leaves. So whenever we would eat, and if you got a basil leaf, we called it red apple hiney. I don't know, you get your ass smacked. You know, it was just some fucked up shit. But that's a old school thing. So you don't want the red apple hiney.
Real quick, the shirts I had them in. I actually have the shirts here, but I can't ship them to anybody because they're all wrong. So I'm supposed to have the Rockfather 2 shirts here, hopefully Thursday or Friday.
Oh, so he's gonna get them out quick.
He said he'd have them this week because
Well, hopefully it's not too quick where he fucks up again.
well, because I'll be on a boat on Saturday, so
I'm on a boat.
hopefully
On
they're
a boat. Everybody take a look at me because I'm sailing on a boat.
yeah. That's not how that goes at all, but you're
I
close.
thought that's what it was. Lonely Island? No.
Can't believe that I'm on a boat. It's a big
Oh, is that what it is?
watery road. Yeah. All right. So I'd like to thank our guest tonight, Tyler, for joining us to talk about condiments.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I guess as soon as I got the Valtrex rubbed all over my Mac, it seemed to have fixed that connective issue.
Nice. Well, it's glad to hear your voice on a podcast. But thanks again for coming and being part of our summer stand-in series. Brian Brink. Actually, I'm sorry, Tyler. Do you want to tell anybody where you at?
You can find me at Tyler the Collector on Instagram. I was once on a podcast called Toy Detox. There's some great episodes if you want to go listen to them.
The archives.
To the archives. I am actually trying to talk the guys into doing an episode tonight, so you might get one this week. No promises.
All right.
Once on a podcast.
If I wasn't doing Cobra Law, man, I'd slide in there with you.
So
You can always just ask around. So
yeah, man, we're all available, man. We're always there to help each other out. This is what it's all about. The Cool Table Network's always helping each other out.
just blame Mickey.
Yeah, well, you know, you gotta wait for the fucking planets to align sometimes.
Yeah. Well, thanks again for joining us tonight. Hopefully that Valtrex clears you up. Mr. Brink, where you at?
Yo, Brian Brink in the Facebook groups, as always. Brinkalizer on Instagram. Be sure to check out Breaking the Mold tomorrow on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel.
I'll be there.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Got Dust coming.
Yeah, it's vacation week, man. It's my 7 days of podcasting. I'm gonna try to do the tour.
Right
I'm
on.
doing Breaking the Mold and Stasis Lock on Wednesday.
Oh,
That's
God.
gonna be a lot of fun. I'm free on Thursday and Friday, so if anybody out there in the network's got something going on, let me know.
Don't they do a specific episode of
Yeah, I gotta find out what it is and watch it.
watch it.
I gotta do my
Goddamn.
homework.
Dude, I hope you get that one good one. That one with Dinobot doing the sacrifice or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not hateful on the show. I did enjoy it back in the day, and I do like to watch it every once in a while, but I'm not a super fan, but it's something I'll watch.
Dan.
Harvey Delm _Den on IG, lurking in the Facebook groups, and that's about it.
All right, Dust.
Yo, Dust Mites on Instagram, Eddie Dust Mites in the Facebook group. Check out the Cobra Law podcast called Welcome to the Terradrome on iTunes and YouTube.
I am Pinkerton, PKR10 on Instagram. Christopher Pinkerton on Facebook, because that's what my mama named me. Crashbox Customs on all your social media. And don't forget to check out CrashboxCustoms.com.
Nice, congrats.
Loaded some accessories up there today. Got some actually I don't know what I have left because I've sold a lot of stuff today. So thanks for letting you grab something from it.
So the .com is working for you.
Yeah, I've had the URL for a while. I'm trying to figure out exactly the direction to do it, and kind of decided to get off my ass and get rolling. So I'm gonna try to do some other stuff on there too as well.
Hey, it's only gonna generate some business for you, man.
That's all I can do.
Awesome.
It's another channel, so.
But then you
That's
gotta
what
make more shit.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think I had 12 barrels. I think I've either sold 6 or 8. I'll have to check and see. So
Nice.
got those ready to roll and a couple other things on there. So check it out. That's gonna do it for us tonight. I know I can't hang out afterwards. So I don't know if anybody else can or not.
Oh, should I put the link out there, guys? Anybody sticking around?
Yeah, go ahead, put that link out.
All right, we're gonna have I'll put out the link in the Facebook group. You guys pop in. When I'm done doing the Cobra shit, I'll pop in and see if anybody's around.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us, and we appreciate that.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Tyler was wrong.
Tyler was wrong, really?
Yeah. I don't know. Just do
You
something.
gonna let him get away with that, Tyler?
No, it's fine. I just want a cute picture of him and his brother wearing the matching earrings I ordered.
I got
They're on their way already, aren't they?
Oh, they are. I went to eBay, bought them, PayPal'd them. Like,
Get the fuck, really already?
Yeah.
Is that what the fucking group that was popping up on my phone?
yep. Dan, I think you should have to wear them both for one entire episode.
Oh, I'll do it. If you paid for them, I will do it.
But how are you
I
gonna
already
do
know
that?
how this is all gonna go down. I'm ready.
You're gonna have to wear some earbuds or something.
Yeah, that's it.
Figure it out.
All right, guys. Thanks. Have a good night.